smashed, bro. 3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? It's your boy Leatherhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. Yes, man, we are back off of the vacation. I'm rusty, so don't judge me. I have my partner, my bruh. No, we can't say partners now because that can go many different ways. I got my bruh, K-Bum 20. I just left where he's at. What's up, K-Bum?
My bad, I was trying to get off mute. What's up, brother?
So, Mr. Norris is supposed to be jumping on here shortly. But we got a little bit to talk about. What's up, Comic Book Crunch? Splatoon Raiders review. Me and Keith is going to try to knock that out. Can Nintendo keep Switch 2 momentum going? GTA Netflix 6-hour premiere exclusive. Are we happy? Are we mad at this? Sony doubles down on no disc. They talked to their investors and told them, yes, there will be no more disc. And they lied, but we'll talk about that. And then we will just let this pod go wherever we want to go. What's up, Nia? What's up? What's up, K-Pop? So.
Yo.
What's up, Dark Star? Yo! Let's go! Y'all missed us, man. Y'all missed a brother and a brother and another brother and every now and again a sister who hangs out with the brothers. Anyway, this is the Live and Level Gamers podcast. So I went on vacation about a week ago. Last Friday we drove out. So not last Friday, the Friday prior. We drove out to Atlanta, and then we stayed over in Atlanta at one of my in-laws' house. Man, fried up some fish.
Oh, for sure. What kind of fish?
He had, catfish and another one. I can't think of the other one he had.
I'm a sucker for some good catfish.
Yeah, it was fire too. And he did some stir fry on the little griddle outside.
Oh, he did it outside on the griddle? Oh, that's work.
He had the shrimp on one. I can't do shrimp, but then he had just straight up. Then he had some barbecue turkey neck. That brother cooked, bruh.
Turkey neck.
Claps. Oh, claps. I'm having a flashback, man. Oh my God. Am I hungry? Neil, Keith said Keith is on his way. You didn't hear what I said earlier? I said Keith is on his way. He's heading to his house from practice with his son, so he should be jumping on here shortly. So he'll be here because I can't do the Splatoon review because he the one who wants to do it. So, but yeah, man, K-Bum, I helped fry the fish. Oh, that fish was so fire, fresh out that grease. Oh, my Lord. Anyway, so when we got back, oh, no problem, Nia, no problem. Slap yourself. You can't escape. Anyway, so we end up going to Atlanta, then from Atlanta shooting out to Florida, Orlando, Florida, touching down at Westgate Resorts. And, brother, I do not miss that drive, man. That's a drive, bro. You float, y'all. So
we flew in, flown in.
So we touched down on Saturday around 11, 12, and then we had to wait to about 3 to 4 o'clock to check in. But we went and ate and then that kind of and they kind of got us in a little earlier. So that was and we had a good time, man, out there. But didn't know that Mr. K-Bum and his family was going to transition to that way while we transition back this way. So what y'all doing down? Because he there now. He's right there in Orlando
Yep.
where I was. What's up, bro?
Yep. Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
what?
Down here chilling, man. Enjoying life.
Now where y'all staying at?
We're staying in it's a little spot not too far. It's in what that Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, yeah, we was over there a lot.
Yeah. Yep. That's where I'm at. Staying in a little spot over there. Um just chilling, bro. Meeting up with my bro got a place somewhere else. But we've been meeting up on that too. But man, just meeting up, but going to some of the parks, going out to eat. Just a family trip, bro. Just pretty
Yeah.
much what it is.
So your oldest brother is down there now?
Yeah. My older brother is here with his kids and stepkids. So it's out of them, it's 7 of them here, and then me and the wife. And so
So
we've been.
did they move out there, or they just y'all all
Nah,
there
nah,
on
nah. Just
vacation? Okay,
vacation. Just,
okay,
just,
got you,
just family vacation, bro.
got you. Okay, all right, that's what's up. Yeah, man. Yeah, we touched down. I'm gonna be honest with you, boy. We was at Kissimmee, and I looked at my wife, my daughter. I said, how do you pronounce that? My daughter said, how do you pronounce it? I said, it's Kissimmee. I said, baby, won't you kiss me? And she looked at me. She looked at me like, dude, if you don't focus on that road and get us to this resort, we're gonna have some problems. But yeah, man, we was all over it, kissing me, and we went a lot of different places out that way. A few, like I said, we went to SeaWorld because Disney trying to break a brother. I'm like, they trying to get that money back from
It's,
Spider-Man. I don't know what's going on.
it's rough.
They trying to get that Doomsday money back, but I'm glad y'all got to go because we looked at that and said, okay, SeaWorld it is.
It,
So
it
we,
is, it is expensive. I'm not even going to front on that,
man,
bro.
it's like, I think it's like almost 200-300 a ticket.
I know so we went to Universal, but we went to 2 parks, and it
Uh-huh.
was like 215 to go to 2 parks, and then Disney, we just went to Universal Studios, and I think it was like 160.
So Disney was 2 parks and then Universal Studios just 160.
Yeah, I just did 1 park. I think they both would have been 160 if we did 1 park. But we ended up trying to do 2 parks in Universal.
Yeah, so for us, we had, see, I went with my in-laws. So it was about 20 of us. So to go to Disney World, we was looking at about 2 G's. So if we
For
would
how many days?
a day, one day.
A
So
day.
yeah. So
A day.
yeah, just one day at the Kingdom. The what is it called?
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. So and then they looked at Universal, and Universal just a little bit less than that. So to take all the kids, because we all had a pool of money that we all put into. So we were trying to
Okay.
make sure we was best utilizing that pool because we didn't pay for food. Everything was covered. We just had to get there. So we didn't want to
Okay.
exhaust. We didn't want to exhaust all that money on Disney World or Universal. So my brother-in-law's girlfriend got the hookup. She went to one of those stands and dude was like, look, if y'all go and get the pitch at the resort for a timeshare, I can get you 10 tickets to SeaWorld. So they went on and went to that little to the interrogation at the resort for 3 hours, man, being pitched and kidnapped for 3 hours. But we did other stuff. We went ATV riding, bro. We was in the rain.
Oh man.
Man, my wife got stuck. She behind me getting stuck. Man, I'm like, woman, if you don't hit that gas and come on. So we did that in the rain. We went to we had the water park. We went to Cocoa Beach.
I bet.
And then we took all the kids to SeaWorld. They had a good time, but it was so packed because I guess they was all like us. We can't spend that other money, so we're gonna be here. And so the lines were so long. But then I thought my Yukon was having issues, so I left to go make sure my alternator wasn't acting up. And then when I got back, we stayed and watched the drone show, the fireworks, all that. Man, it
I
was
bet.
awesome. Yeah, Dark Man, you need to go on vacation, bro. Man, bro, it's essential, bro. Get away, detox. Let your mind relax, because all of us can't go on vacation like K-Bum stay vacation.
This dude.
This
This
dude right
dude.
here. Not for real though, K-Bum, you vacation on the regular. I wish, man, I could just be. We gonna hit overseas. We gonna go to Chicago. I mean, we were supposed to go to Chicago, and COVID messed that up.
Oh, that's that cleanup.
Yeah, but anyway, we back, man. We are back, and they are there. So I'm back. K-Bum
For sure.
is there, but we here. Ain't that crazy?
For sure.
I was there. I'm not there. He is there, but we all here right now.
It's
So we
all
got a
good.
little bit to talk about on tonight. Let me ask you this, K-Bum. Have you seen Spider-Man New Hope, New Hope, or whatever it's called,
Brand new day.
Brand New Day? Yeah, have you
I
seen
gotta
it?
have you out there. Absolutely.
Dang it, you have seen it.
Absolutely.
I see.
We were. Matter of fact, we were trying to catch. We were catching a plane from Oklahoma to come back to where I live, and I'm like, we need to kill some time from checking out the hotel, so we're gonna go see the movie on that Friday.
Dang it. See, I would have been there. See, we left out on Saturday, and all of the seats was booked on Friday, and we was going to. That's when we took the kids to SeaWorld. So if we would have stayed through Sunday, I would have seen it. But
That movie made $1 billion, bro.
dude, I'm looking at all the IMAXs, all the theaters, dude. Literally, oh, they're gonna kill you. Nia, there he is. What's up, Keith?
There you go.
What's up, brother?
You're probably getting set up.
All right, getting set up. All right. But anyway, so, K-Bum, I'm going through all the theaters in Orlando, close to where I was. I'm even looking out 30 miles out. Man,
Damn.
every theater and they had shows, some shows going to like 1, 2 in the morning.
Damn.
Every one of them booked out. Booked out, maybe one seat, because me and my wife was going to go. But we was a day out, so it was Thursday, and it wasn't showing until Friday. So we couldn't get there, man. So I'm going to try to go. I'm going to maybe try to catch a matinee on my lonesome so that I can at least have the conversation. I heard it's good. My son
You want
saw it.
to know my opinion?
Yeah.
My opinion about the movie?
Your opinion, not no spoilers.
Oh man, I wouldn't dare do you like that, bro. You know I don't like that. I wouldn't dare do you like
I
that.
do you like that, so I'm just, don't pretend.
I wouldn't dare do you. My opinion, bro, it's fire.
I know it is, man.
Bro, it's fire, bro. Fire.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
It is a it is a well-made, well-paced, great acting movie that leads you down several paths that kind of wraps it all up. Is a good movie. It's the kind of movie that makes you say, is Marvel back? It's one of those.
Well, shoot, that's what they've been saying, and I heard the dude that shot it. Like, I'm not giving Kevin Fauci no credit for. He's like, man, I directed this movie, not Kevin Fauci.
Feige.
I almost said something else. That's why I ran away
All
from
good.
it.
It's all
Feige.
good.
I almost said something that'll get us YouTube take
It's
us off
all
there.
good. It's all
Tongue tied,
good.
YouTube. Tongue tied. But anyway, Kevin Feige is getting credit for it, but that director, that Asian dude, I don't know his name. He came out like, no, I shot Spider-Man. That's me. So
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's him.
I
He's the
hope.
same one that did Shang Chi, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. So I hope it don't keep create no tensions, but he showed one of his credit.
He deserved it. It feels like the other three. Like it's still it feels like those other three, but just a different take.
Got you. Yeah, they said, man, the numbers, bro. This is, I think it outdone Avengers, didn't it?
It outdid, yeah, it did. It did. It did a billion like 5 days, which is
That's crazy.
faster, I think, Infinity War, but not faster than Endgame or something like that.
Okay, so it's in between Infinity and Endgame. Okay, that's what's up.
I believe so.
All right, all right. Keith, are you here? Are you there? He's still getting set up, so we gonna keep a little bit more time. So anyway, we gonna go ahead and get into what you've been gaming on, man. As y'all can see, we have been away, and let me give Keith a slap yourself. Slap yourself. This dude tried to dump on Doomsday trailer. He deserves that. He can't defend himself right now. Nia, don't say nothing. He can't defend himself right now. I can slap him again. Slap yourself. Stupid. You can't say nothing. No, one more time. Slap yourself. All right. Okay. All right.
You wrong for that,
I'm
bro.
kicking the dude while he down. His mic ain't right. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just giving him all these slap yourself. But anyway, let's get into what you've been gaming on. Let's go. Yeah. You know what time it is. It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. I'm slappy happy today. I gotta take advantage of my moments. But Keith, are you there yet, bro? Mr. Norris. You muted if you trying to talk. All right, K-Bone, go ahead, bro. I think Keith's still trying to figure something out. Yeah. There he is. Well, welcome to the show. Finally, the main guy is here. It ain't a pod without Mr. Norris, man. All right, so we in what you been gaming on, man. So we got to give K-Bum the floor. Since I tried to give you the floor, Keith, but you wasn't talking. Well, Keith, go ahead, man. You got the floor. What you been gaming on, sir? Go ahead, K-Bum.
and blew out UTEP 59-3. And so we're moving up. We got Iowa this week. We're excited for the next game. So that's what I've been gaming on. And oh yeah, something I've been gaming on. Single player game I've been gaming on.
I already know what it is.
The same game, single player game that I've been saying for a while that I purchased. I purchased on sale. I call it deal. And I put it says I put 21 hours in already. I
Dang.
don't think it's 21 hours for real, because it's been like, I'll play it when I come back from while I'm vacationing. Because my PlayStation, my PS5 made it into. Let's just say that
Man,
the
man.
PS5 made it to Oklahoma. The PS5 made it to Dallas. The PS5 made it to Orlando.
Well, I'm surprised.
It's still in the house somewhere.
I'm surprised that mug ain't broke. All that heavy.
I put it in my carry-on. So I have my suitcase. So I have a carry-on suitcase.
All
I
right.
put it in the carry-on suitcase. I wrap it with a blanket. Actually, what happened was, so I wasn't supposed to take it to Oklahoma, Dallas. I wasn't supposed to take it to Dallas. My wife said her brother's graduating from the Army Reserve, and so she said, "Oh, he might want to play Marvel Rivals. He loves Marvel Rivals, because."
They can't hear. Oh, my bad.
So don't announce that game yet. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. My bad, K Bum. I had you on mute. So you got to start over. I told you I'm rusty, man. I'm rusty. Slap yourself, lovely.
Lord have mercy. Have y'all not heard me a single time?
Nope. Ain't none
Can
of
y'all
that.
can y'all hear me? Nia, please let me know if y'all
You
can
can
hear
hear
me.
you.
Lord
They
have.
can hear you now, man.
Oh my God.
See, okay, this is what happened. This is what happened.
Oh my God.
I told you I was rusty. So when I do what you've been gaming on, I gotta mute you guys because it has feedback. So I was like, I'm gonna start muting. This sounds clear, and I forgot to unmute when I came
This
back
is
out.
this is crazy work.
Just run it back, man. Just run it back.
Oh, I was on the
Rewind.
road too.
We going back to
Oh,
VHS. Rewind it, man.
oh Lord have mercy.
Cassette
I
tapes.
was grooving. Okay.
He was in the zone,
Uh
folks. He was
let's
cooking.
let's go back. Let's rewind this and do it very quickly. So what I've been
I'm gonna
gaming
mute
on,
myself. Let me.
please slap yourself while you at it.
I did two, three
Oh
times.
Lord. Okay. What I've been gaming on, you guys know I've been gaming on, which is the huge, which is FC Club 26 uh, and Marvel Rivals. I kind of just said some things about Marvel Rivals. I don't need to go back over that, but they are dropping a new character this week named the Hood. If you got a chance to see the Ironheart series, you were able to. The antagonist in that series was the Hood. So that's who they're releasing in Marvel Rivals. And then I've been playing college football 27, just started a new dynasty with my Michigan Wolverines, getting ready for the college football season. Sports ball, as Ms. Nia would love to call it. Uh, and actually, I'll throw this one in there while I'm here. I I mean, like 10 minutes ago, started to play Madden. Madden 27 just dropped today
That's
for
right.
early access. And so I've been actually playing. I just, while the podcast was getting ready to roll, I guess while I was talking to you on mute, I was playing Madden.
On Switch too.
uh, um, so again, okay, let me touch on that. So you guys know I've been on vacation. So I was out of town last week. You may not know that, but I was out of town in Oklahoma and Dallas last week. This week I'm on vacation in Orlando. My Switch 2 did not make the trip. It is at home, uh, being watched by nothing. So the Switch 2 didn't make it, but the PS5 did make it with me in Oklahoma and made the journey in Dallas and made the journey in to Orlando. Side note, I wasn't going to bring my PS5 actually. My wife said, "Hey, her brother, who's graduating from the Army Reserve, may want to play Marvel Rivals. So, hey, you should bring your PlayStation 5. And so I got my PlayStation, put it in my carry-on like I always do, wrap it up in my blanket, and I decided to check in my carry-on, which this is my PS5. I land in Dallas. I get my carry-on. My wife gets her carry-on. She gets her check. No, sorry. We get our check-in bags, and she gets her carry-on. My carry-on bag doesn't make it. My carry-on bag is my PS5. I look at the app that tells me where my luggage is. My PS5 is still in my city. I was mad. I said, how do you leave my luggage? Why is it not with me? They had to take a separate plane, expedite it, put it on that plane to fly it down to Dallas because they left it in St. Louis. And if someone had to my PlayStation, I told my wife, you never would have heard the end of it because I didn't want to bring it in the first place. You convinced me to bring it. But
wait a minute. Your wife left your PlayStation 5?
No, American Airlines left my PlayStation 5.
Oh,
They didn't put it on the plane.
What?
They did not put it on the plane, bro.
Brother,
We
you
got
supposed to have that thing strapped to your waist.
I always do. I always
Come on,
carry it
man.
on. But there was the first time I ever decided to check in my.
That would
That would never
never
happen with a Switch.
I never do it, bro. I never. It was my first time, brother. My first time doing it, and last.
That would never happen with the PlayStation 5, Switch 2, or Switch. Everything I take, I don't even put it in the back of the of the truck. It's sitting. I tell my kids, move your feet. Do not step on neither one of them bags right there. I had my cameras. I had everything with me. I didn't leave none of that stuff to the back of the truck.
I never, bro. It is the first time I've ever done that because I got 2 free check-ins. So I was like, oh, okay. You know what? I don't feel like carrying this around. Let me go ahead so I can have my hands free. Never again.
Boy,
never again.
You was blessed.
Never again.
The Lord knew your heart was gonna be hurt if that.
Man, my wife would have got it because I didn't want to bring it in the first place. But anyway, it's good. It's all good. It's with me. It's still here. It's still with us. And since I did bring it, I have been playing the game that I purchased a couple weeks ago.
I know what it is. I ain't worried about it.
And like I said, it says I put 21 hours into it. I don't think it's been 21. I think there's been some couple of hours it just sitting there and not being played because maybe I was talking to the wife or doing something else. But it's at least a good 15 hours I put into it. And the game that I have been playing, the single player game that I've purchased, is none other than Ghost of Yote.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew what it was. Give me my credit, man. Give me my credit, bro. I told you I'm something like a prophet, man. I'm something like a prophet, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
I should have said 007 to make Keith that, but she already made Keith mad last time when I did that.
Already. You didn't give me a
I already got you once.
I knew what it was. I called it as soon as he said. I was like, it's Yote. I knew.
I was about to say Splatoon Raiders, but no, I ain't gonna do that. No.
Now, we can see that. We can see you on that.
No, I've been playing Ghost of Yote.
Secretly, I was going through his thing trying to see on my PlayStation 4. I was like, let me see what this dude got. I couldn't see it, but I knew what it was. Go ahead, man.
No, I'll say this, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I'm gonna have another podcast to talk about it. So far, it is not as good as the original Ghost.
I told you.
It is not. They haven't developed the character enough. They haven't developed her background enough. There's no reason for her to be as good as she is when it comes to the sword. There's no reason for her to be as good as she is with the sword. Zero. They have not explained any of that. And so I don't to write for right now, the storyline is lacking. The premise of why you're doing is kind of lacking. It's pure vengeance. It's nothing else. It's kind of lacking to me. The gameplay is still good. The sword fighting, I've actually turned the difficulty up because it was too easy. So I turned it on hard just to get a challenge out of it. But yeah, I'll talk more about it later. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. I'll have time.
Okay.
But that's what I'm gaming on.
Comic Book Crunch told me to give you a slap yourself. For not taking that PlayStation with you on that
Bro, it was the first time I've ever done it, man. I would
man.
never do it again. I
Never.
promise you I wouldn't. I promise you,
I'm shocked you
never
did it.
again.
I'm like, K-Bomb wrapped it up.
It was free.
Wrapped it up in some tissue and put it on the track to be down with common luggage. Man, please, I would have been sitting right. I would have told the person sitting next to me, this seat taken. You gonna have to move. What's in there? My PlayStation 5. So
it was. I was so mad, bro. It was sitting on. It did not make the flight. I was so mad. Anyway, I didn't spend too much time with it, but I was
freaking out. I would have been so hot.
Yeah,
Miss Level would have been. Miss Level would not have been happy because I would have been livid. Literally, she know I would have been. Man, I would have been hot, especially if I didn't want to bring it in the first place. So, oh my God, that's a good story. But yeah, man, I told you, K-Bum, I told you, man, it's something with it that's just not.
I know you told me.
It's like I thought I was tripping, but I'm like, man, I'm not really connecting with this character. And
I haven't, and it has nothing to do with it being a girl.
Yeah, no,
zero.
But you
reason why it being a girl.
I'd never even thought about. There was zero explanation for why I'm this good. There's no connection between what happened to when you older and you playing and you on your revenge tour. It's just like they just there you go, kill somebody. I'm like, but I have no connection to why I'm killing these people. But anyway, Mr. Norris, brother. Step on up to this plate, man, and take this fast pitch. What have you been playing on?
Can y'all hear me chewing? I apologize.
Man, I've been smacking on these Doritos. Don't feel bad. This is the Grown Live and Level podcast where we eat, drink, and maybe fall asleep if we stay on too long.
All right, what have I been gaming on? No, I'm just playing. I've been playing on a little bit of everything, but I'm gonna actually start off with what's in the title card, and that's Splatoon Raiders. And I'm just gonna give a little bit, but not much, because I know me and Level gonna probably go in a little bit more. But Splatoon Raiders, I know I was kind of on the fence. Y'all heard me talk about it back and forth on the podcast about playing it, and I have to say, I was completely right, because my initial my initial thought when I saw this, I was like, oh man, there's gonna be a thing where you can play together. But then I kept hearing people say, oh, but it's single player. I was like, wait, single player. And then as they continued to announce the game and they kept showing it poorly, they kept not talking about the multiplayer aspect of it. And they didn't really, to me, they really didn't explain it. Maybe if I go back and watch it now after having experienced it, it may make more sense. But I've been digging Splatoon Raiders. I haven't played it in a while. I feel like I'm on the last island, but I haven't played it in a while. I'm really digging what Nintendo has done. There's a lot of people that can't get into the mainline Splatoon games, but they're saying this is probably the greatest Switch 2 game right now in Splatoon Raiders. It's really that good.
The greatest Switch 2 game?
They are saying, yes, you can look it up. People are saying this is probably the best.
Who is they?
You got Nintendo and non-Nintendo fans saying it. You got Angry Vigilante in the comment section. I saw him up there earlier saying Splatoon Raiders is fire.
Angry Vigilante. I did see you up there.
Yeah, he says Splatoon Raiders is fire and the greatest Switch 2 exclusive.
It's been a lot of people been saying it now. I won't leave Angry out there by itself. It's been a few. I'm not saying I agree with that, but it has been some sentiments like
that. Right. But yeah, I'll just leave it there because I know me and Level gonna go in a little bit more. But yeah, I concur. It's really, really, really good. And I can't wait to see what this last island is gonna bring me. I think I'm on level 42, I believe. So, but anyways, I did a thing, and I hid this from Nia because I didn't want to tell her because I was talking cash money. I was like, man, I ain't finna do that right now because it's stupid to buy that right now because they coming out with this new set of software next year and it's gonna make my PC go crazy. And I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. I ain't gonna tell her that I bought it. So I bought a new graphics card. I bought a 9070. I was talking cash money, and I went ahead and bought it. Apparently, graphics cards are about to go up anyways. AMD talking about 10%. Nvidia is talking about even more. So everything is going up. PC components are going up. So I'm like, man, let me go ahead and knock this out real quick. So I stop, Nia. Stop it. So I've been kind of going back, looking at a lot of games that I've already played, and I was telling y'all I think it was last night. I was telling y'all the night before. I started a new playthrough of First Light on the harder difficulty, and I'm playing the game without any upscaling, native resolution, 1440p. I don't know if I told you I bought a new monitor too. I'm doing too much.
Yeah,
I bought a four.
Uh,
I did. Okay. I bought a 1440 monitor, playing the game natively. I'm not dealing with 4K. And it's glorious. It is so beautiful. Originally when I played the game, I had upscaling on and I was getting ghosting artifacts and stuff like that. But when you play with native, uh she funny. When you play native, you can see it clear or whatever. And then I also started a new play. Well, had started a new playthrough of Pragmata, but I've been playing that natively too, so I'm not getting that weird hair artifacting that you get from playing that game. Um, what else have I been playing? I've been playing a little bit of everything, but I'll say this:
This is
I do not
Splatoon
like heavy
Raiders, and there's
dust.
no turf war in this game.
I'm not a fan of what they got going on over there. Um, but I have played Beast of Reincarnation. The game,
mm,
the
yep.
game from
The Pokemon
Game
people.
Freak. Yeah, Pokemon people. Hold on one second. All right. Sorry. Hold on. All right. No, he trying to get all the wings. I'm like, hold on, man. You a real grown boy. I want some of them. Hold
that
on.
brother hungry. He going the wings live
Hold
hungry.
on. No, he came.
I thought it
He came
was.
up and asked me. He asked me. He was like, "I want some more wings." I was like,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, level. We got to check these wings out.
"Hold on." He
We got a
came over
wing
here and asked
situation.
me. Hold
Yeah, we
on.
got a situation going on. Keith was like, "Man, I'm hungry, bro. Don't you get? I don't blame you, bro. I would have did the same thing. Go ahead.
But anyways, Beast of
He
Reincarnation. I don't know
guarding
if
them
y'all been
wings.
seeing the videos
Yeah.
of the game. I don't really like it.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
that's not to say that I can't like it, but I'm not really feeling it right now. I think the game looks visually it looks okay. Um, right now, you're playing a game. I can't talk in depth because I've only played like an hour or two of it. But you play the game. You got the hack and slash mechanics that Emma is her name. The main character, her name is Emma, and you got that dog wolf or whatever he is named Cool, and you can trigger Cool to do like these uh power moves or whatever you call it. But I think with mine it's like it'd be like Y or triangle, and then it'll go into this. It kind of looks like a turn-based game, and it go into that, and you can pick which attack you want Cool to do. I've been using this attack as like a bind, so it'll stop the enemy and then grasp the enemy, and then you can go up and you can do your whole hack and slash thing. But a lot of people been comparing it to games like Sekiro, like a light Dark Souls type of game, but not really. There's a parry system that you're going to be spamming. You have to use the parry system, or you're going to get destroyed. You got your moves. Like I said, I haven't gotten too deep into the game to see how far the combat goes. You got this guy. I think his name is Brad. So weird to have these Japanese names. It's like
Brad.
his name is Brad, and he's like talking to you and kind of directing you on where to go.
Got a corporate name.
I know Emma, Brad, Cool, and I forgot the little. There's another little character in there for you too. But apparently in this game you have to eat. You have to. There's you're on this walker. It's like a little ship or something like that, and you have to come back to the ship and you have to eat. And but right now the enemies are pretty easy. They're pretty basic. Of course you got the dodge mechanic and things like that with the combat. It's cool. I mean, I'll give it a, I'll play it more to see, but right now it's not grabbing me. But I do appreciate Game Freak for trying to do something different. Oh, a lot of people also been comparing it to what's that, Near Automata with the music and stuff like that. And K-Bum, it's definitely giving Stellar Blade vibes with the music as well.
Really?
So yeah, it's definitely giving that. But it's cool. It's cool. I hate the fact that it's on Game Pass. I feel like that's gonna really hurt it from as far as like sales and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I've been. Oh,
Ow.
let me talk about two more Xbox games. First one, I did. Let me go back to Steam. I did end up buying Gears of War 5. It was on sale on Steam for like $7, and I was
Dang.
like, let me
Is that on
grab that.
Xbox
So
One? I still got my Xbox One over there.
is it Xbox One or Xbox Series?
I got
I
the
don't know. I
Xbox
don't know which
One.
one it
I
is.
think it's on Xbox One. No, it's on Xbox Series. You're right. It didn't come with the Xbox
Okay.
One.
So yeah, Gears 5. When I turned it on, I had to sign into Microsoft. All my achievements that I had done on Xbox started populating over there, but my save file didn't come over. Right. So right now I just kind of started it, kind of see how visually is looking, how I'm running the game. Didn't really play it, but I almost got away from this and didn't say this. Me and Nia played Halo together.
All right.
Halo campaign evolved, and we played for a good minute too, to the point where we got sleepy. Well, I got sleepy. I don't know if she was getting sleepy, but I got sleepy. Yeah, we played for a good minute, and I think she put some footage up. I don't know if it's on Twitter or something, but we was playing together. But it was cool. It was cool, and of course, we were both Master Chief in our own respective environments, and we were just mowing down enemies. And I'm pretty sure we could have possibly beat the game if we, kept playing. But she back to work now, so that's over with. But it was cool,
So,
man. Just going back and playing Halo. I'll say this though, I wasn't visually as impressed as I was from the trailers.
Really?
No, it didn't. To me, it didn't look that well, or I wasn't in those areas like the water and stuff like that. I wasn't that impressed with it. I was looking, and I'm not even trying to hate or anything like that. You can ask her, but I was just looking at it like, it looks like Halo. It didn't really blow my mind like I thought it was going to.
okay.
I don't know what that was about, but yeah, that's what I've been gaming on.
Nice.
All right. Let me read some of these comments. Darkwing79, welcome to the show, bro. Gonna give you that shout out. He said, "Sup, people? I've been playing Splatoon Raiders, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and my comfort food game, Starfield. Molded to hell and basically turned into a Star Wars and Star Trek brainchild." Okay, shouts out to that. You made me say a word that I typically don't say, but thank you, Darkwing. Nia said, outside of Halo, I've been playing Life and back to school stuff. Okay, thank you, Nia. We understand. My wife is doing the same thing. Dark Star said, I'm on the train playing that Splatoon right now. This is the best shooter of the year. All right.
Fire.
That's what I'm talking about. And Nia said, yeah, to everything Keith said. That Halo game is up on Twitter. Yeah, the trailer looks much better than the actual game. She co-signs him again. And then we got Chariot Man. What's up, Chariot Man? All right, it's your boy's turn. I ain't game on anything, so let's go on to the first topic. No,
That's
for real.
not true.
For real. All right, so as y'all know, I was on vacation, but I did get a little gaming in. And when I say a little, I mean a lot, because I'm just gonna throw it out. I was playing South of Midnight, and I've been in. I mean, South of Midnight just got my. It's just a good game. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the story. It's kind of freaky. It's a weird. The storyline is very dark. Very dark. Uncomfortably dark, if I be honest. I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Beloved, K-Bum. It's that type of dark. Where there's a lot of murders. Like one dude was murdered and stuffed into a tree. Another dude was ate by an alligator. I ain't gonna try to spoil too much, but it's some interesting stuff going on, interesting traumatic family drama going on, and this girl is trying to find her mother. Hazel is trying to find her mother. And I like the game, and I'm playing it on the Switch too. And as I said last week, didn't I talk about this before I left? I think I did. If I had a critique for the game, it would be the frame pacing is unstable at times, but that stop frame, how they call that? What's that? Motion, stop frame motion?
Stop motion.
Is it stop motion? The stop motion kind of covers for it a little bit, or compensates for it, or makes it look like it's the actual game. So sometimes it might be the stop motion, other times it might be the actual frame rate, and sometimes you really can't tell. But I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it so much that I haven't went back to Pragmata to finish it. So I need to get Pragmata finished. But I was playing that. And then I was playing Mario Kart with the fam. But while I was there, I'm seeing Keith and Nia post stuff on Twitter of them playing this game. I'm seeing everybody talking about this game. And thank the Lord I got a wife. Miss Level, she loved me somewhat. She went out. And Keith, K-Bum, I had a moment, boy. I had a moment where Miss Level was finna be burnt up verbally, so they went to Walmart. So she said, "Did you want anything while I'm at Walmart?" I said, "Buy me a eShop card, because we ain't want to use any cash and I ain't want to use my Best Buy account." So I said, "Buy me an eShop card of $50." She's like, an eShop card? What is it? I said, a Nintendo eShop card. Go to the electronic area, go to the game area, and look for Zelda and his $50 eShop card. She calls me, shows me, is this it? I was like, yeah. So she buys it, and she buys me some peach rings. I like peach rings. So anyway. So she gets back. No, she buys me some. Yeah, that's what she bought. So she gets back, and she handed me the stuff she gave me, but she didn't hand me the eShop scratch off. So I'm thinking, oh, she'll give it to me later. I'm not tripping. We eating, and so I'm ready to go to download this currency so I can go ahead and download this game, and we can't find the card. We go and all the bags thrown away, all the Walmart bags and trash cans. K-Bum, I'm inside. I'm going through see, this is why I don't ask you to do. I'm going through all these raw emotions inside. I'm around the family. I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to stay.
That's why I don't ask you to do nothing.
I'm like, every time I ask you to do something, this is what happens. And I'm going through. And then I'm trying to suck it up like, okay, it's just, and I'm like, that's $50, man. I'm inside, I'm keeping my cool. I sit down, I'm hot. Bro, I am hot. And then she come over to me here. She had found it. I'm like, oh, thank you, baby. Yeah. So I downloaded it.
Wait, you said she lost it?
Yeah, she had misplaced it. She thought she had gave it to me. She hadn't gave it to me. So they threw all them bags away. So I'm thinking, there go $50 and my opportunity to play Splatoon right is gone. So anyway, I downloaded, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and we gonna talk about it here in a second. I put so much time on vacation While anytime I had down, anytime we wasn't going anywhere, if we stayed at the hotel, at the resort, and being with the family, you're not always going anywhere. You just lounging out. We got these big condos, we lounging, so it ain't no urgency to get out. I am raiding. Do you hear me? I went from 0 level before I left Florida. My level was 28. That's how much I was playing. I got it in with Keith. I got it in with Nia. We doing raids. Man, this game is amazing. And so I say this real quick. And then we get into it. Splatoon, Nintendo has a hit with this one. I'm not going to say it's the greatest game on the system right now. I'm not willing to go that far. But it is definitely up there as it's in the top 4 games on the system right now. First party wise, it's up there with Bonanza and Mario Kart. It's up there. It's a good game. And it's one of them games that's simple to get into. It's not hard to get good at, but probably hard to master. You can get good, but you gonna take a little time to master. Because there's parts of this game that I still ain't figured out. And I watched Keith do one stage, and I'm like, brother, I couldn't figure out how to get to that over there. The time kept running out, and he unplatformed himself over there. I'm like, brother, you must have got the speeder, and you must got something going on. Because I would get close, but I never got it done. So we got a lot to talk about, but Splatoon Raiders, the question is, and we can transition. So that's what our game done. So
we're going to transition to what?
We're going to transition to Splatoon Raiders because that's what we're going to do.
Okay, cool. I'll talk about it then.
Okay, so transitioning. So as you know, Splatoon Raiders came out when did it come out? A week and a half, a week or so ago. Right before I went on vacation, so that would have been the came out on the 25th, 26th, Keith?
I think so.
Yeah, anyway, that Thursday it came out. So we're going to do a review on this game. Now, we have never done what I would consider a review, but this is what Keith wanted to do, so I'm down to do it. This is not our footage, but I will use this footage just to let y'all see how the game plays. So, Splatoon Raider is one of those games. I remember when Nintendo first showed it, and we all was kind of like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know Keith was down on it. I wasn't really up on it for real. I was like, it's a wait and see for me. It looks like just the single players the Splatoon games. I've been out of those. I don't play none of them since the first one. So it was a no-go for me. I wasn't really tripping off of it. It definitely wasn't going to be a day one purchase. So as they kept showing it, for me, I'm not impressed. I wasn't impressed with anything Nintendo was showing. And they kept showing the same stuff as if you should be impressed. And I'm like, you making me believe like this is a skip. So when Keith was like, level man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't think I'm feeling Splatoon Raiders. I'm like, I'm not either. I'm not understanding the point of it. I don't need Salmon Run. I ain't really there for it. So I'm looking for something else. So that last direct still didn't sell me on it. I'll be honest with you. It did not. It was the people who actually got a chance to play it, and all of them saying the same thing was kind of like, they was like, this may be a unbeknownst, they stumbled up on a hit. I'm like, huh? Like when everybody came, they was like, man, this game is ridiculously good. It's fun. I'm seeing IGN, I'm seeing this, and I'm seeing people that would typically find reasons to malign, to hate, to knock, to find criticism. And when I'm seeing people that I know look to criticize, praising this game, that kind of made me pause. And then they said it's a looter shooter. Now for me, I played Division with K Bum and John Shaw and different ones. I'm not really big. I don't really know the genre that well, so I'm not familiar with how looter shooter's supposed to be. I did know a little bit about Destiny. I knew about Borderlands, but I never played those games. So I'm like, Nintendo made a looter shooter out of Splatoon. But as they kept talking about it and watching them play, I began to understand, oh, this is not what I thought. And then they was talking about the multiplayer of it and just everything about it. So it intrigued me to get it. And then Kiefer's still on the fence. He's like, Level, I don't know. They done brought me some food. But I'm here to say this game is fire. And it's one of those games, and I'm gonna let Keith come in here. Splatoon Raiders is one of those games you have to play it to understand how good it is. It's not something you can just look at. You gotta play it. And once you play it, then with all that stuff you seeing on the screen, you understand why it's so dope, why I put a smile on your face, because all this stuff just looks busy, chaotic, all over the place, too much stuff on the screen. It doesn't look appealing just looking at it, and it really doesn't until you play it. And once you play it and you get it and you understand what it's wanting you to do and what you got to do and how you got to do it, the game takes on a whole different life. I'm going to let Keith come in here, and I'm going to smack on some of this food that he was doing earlier. But go ahead.
Can I jump on it really quickly?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Because you said you have to play it to be able to understand it
Fully. Yeah.
fully. Because I've watched some videos about it, and I've looked at it. I've watched people talk about it, and then I played it.
What? Wait a minute. K-Bone, I'm going to slap you, bro.
Yeah. Caleb always doing them surprises, man.
I should have knew something was up. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
And then I played it. I was actually supposed to be looking for an HDMI cable for my PlayStation, and I saw a Nintendo kiosk,
Brother was at Target.
and I said, what's going on here? First, that Switch 2 Pro controller feels amazing. Jeez, what I'm gonna tell me about
There
that?
we go. There
We've
we
been
go.
telling you. We've been telling you
That
that
felt
controller is
amazing.
good.
I'm like, this is nice. I'll probably be getting that sometime in the near future. And I said, you know what? Do they have Splatoon Raiders? They have Splatoon Raiders.
Not the deep breath.
Let me give this game a try. And so I spent the next 10 minutes. It would have been 15 minutes, but the wife called me 10 minutes in, and I was supposed to be getting that HDMI cable, and I did not have it yet. But I had only 10 minutes of gameplay, and to me, it felt very similar to like a salmon run.
Yeah.
I don't know if I was supposed to feel anything different. The controllers felt a little bit tighter. It felt a little bit better than just a regular salmon run, but I wasn't impressed by it. But I didn't think it was terrible. Like I said, that's only 10 minutes, and that's most of that is just trying to get through the tutorial, trying to get through all of kind of the fluff of it, to kind of actually get into the gameplay of it, and just to learn the aspect of it. It didn't feel like it was, like Dead Zone. It wasn't fast paced gameplay like Dead Zone is, but it wasn't. To me, it felt very similar to a tighter controlled salmon run with different abilities is what it felt like to me. You're not off with that tape. Yeah, and so like I said, I'll have to play more of it to get to generate a better opinion. I don't know you guys going to jump in it to a further extent, but I did want to say I do have 10 minutes of experience with Splatoon Raiders, just understanding the game how it's played, and I don't think it's bad. It probably wouldn't hit the note on me as being the best shooter out there.
On the
But it
Switch
may,
too.
On
but it's
Switch
on
too.
Switch too. Okay, sorry. That was the caveat. I apologize. You are correct. And I turned that gyro control off immediately.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Can't do it, man. I can't do it.
immediately. But I can see how it can be fun with friends, with people, right? I don't see myself playing that solo. I don't. But with people, friends, I can definitely see the appeal. So yeah, that's
You
that's my 2 cents.
like Nia
Yeah,
said, you didn't have enough time to get into the power up and all the stuff that.
I know in the tanks have different power up and stuff like that. The
Yeah.
tanks do
wait,
different things.
wait,
I
wait,
get it. I get it.
Go ahead,
I'm
Keith. Go
coming
ahead,
in.
Keith.
I'm coming in. I'm
Go
coming
ahead, Keith.
in. All right. So yeah, I was before K-Bone said that I was gonna jump in and say I was on the fence until I played it. And because I already knew that you'll be able to, customize your weapons and do all those different things, I was like, I could see how this would be fun, especially, and I'm gonna use you, K Bump, especially for somebody like K Bump who likes to customize and they like to stack their powers and stuff like that. And excuse me, not powers, but abilities to like have like the strongest weapons and stuff like that, similar to how we played that Dead Zone game, right?
Yeah.
So I would agree that just playing that demo doesn't give you the full scope of what you'll be doing. It doesn't get because you can't customize anything. You can only choose between the three tanks and you use what they give you, right? You don't get a
Yep.
chance to actually go in and increase the explosion radius of this one or this causes fire when it explodes on impact. You don't get a chance to do any of those customizations, and quite frankly, you don't get a chance to do that stuff until you put more hours into the game when you're
Yeah.
actually playing the game. So I would agree. But when you actually do get a chance to play the game, if you decide to, and if anybody listening who's still on the fence, the game is quite deep for what it is. You level up it's pretty easy to level up, right? And all of that does is afford you, better weapons, different things that you can do with building your hideout, because I think that's what it's called. It's called the hideout. You can
Yeah.
expand your hideout. You can test your weapons on your hideout by having these kind of like in Salmon Run. When you right before you about to go into the match, you got those balloons. You can pop them and see how much damage you get. Of course, you get all the statistics that you need from each weapon that you're getting, and then you can go in. But I think the real magic for me is the gadgets and the relics. With the gadgets, you can depending on which gadget you like, you have a certain amount of space where you can customize it. And as you continue to level up your character, you can increase that each time. So what I was doing mainly before I even started working on my health, I was leveling up my gadgets. I wanted my gadgets to be stronger. I wanted to be able to use more gadgets. And each one of those slots uh take like you can have like an explosion or something like that, and it may take 7 slots. Well, you only got 20 spaces, so that's seven already gone. So you got to figure out how and what you want and what's the best loadout for you. And then speaking of loadouts, every loadout is not going to work for the entire game.
Nope.
Some loadouts you got to change it up and come back and be like, that loadout didn't work, because I remember it was one that I actually called for help, which I'll talk about in a second. I called for help because I didn't have the proper loadout, and I was shooting those. What is those things level that's on the fly fish or whatever that's be spinning around in a circle?
Yeah.
Like the loadout that I had was not good for that, and I could have went in and changed it or just changed my tank and did it that way. But I was like, man, somebody just come help me do this real quick. Speaking of help, you can call for people to come and assist you. If you're having troubles with a dungeon and random people will come and play with you, you can have up to three other players playing with you, and they'll just come randomly help you. And you can do the same. You can also go and help other people who are struggling, and they make it so easy.
It's
They make it
seamless.
so easy.
It's
It's
seamless.
seamless. You don't have to do no lobby. You just really just press of a button, and you can already go play with somebody and help them. And then, man, it's so much to this game, man. I don't put in so much time and hours into this game. You got the bot that you see on the screen. Definitely utilize him to jump off of him and get some aerial combat going. It's so much, man. As far as the story is concerned, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't know what's going on with the story.
No,
I really don't. I'm really not paying attention to the
that's
story at all.
that's the man. Okay, don't go there yet because you had an interesting thing that happened on Twitter where you went kind of had a viral. I don't know if you went viral, but one of your posts kind of
Oh
caught a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
traction. So I want to talk about that. But let's wait till we get. Let's talk about the good, then we get to some of the critiques. So for me, another thing that I like about this is the online is very very consistent and very stable. I'm playing I'm playing in Florida on Wi-Fi and I'm playing on the resort's Wi-Fi, and it never dropped.
yeah.
Not even a hiccup. So thank you. Not even. I can't recall any moment where something went goofy. It didn't act like it was supposed to. I think one time playing with y'all, I when I came back out, for whatever reason y'all couldn't hear me, and I had to go back into my settings to turn my mic back on. I don't know if I did that or if it glitched up, but other than that, it's buttery smooth. It's quick. I like how with the robot assist, you got Fry, you got Fry, you got
Skiver,
Big Guy,
Skiver, and Big Man.
and Big Man. You got so and each one of them they accompany you to each stage, and you get to choose between the two. But the more you play with them, the more camaraderie and more chemistry you build with that particular person, to where they begin to scale up in their abilities as well. So I was playing
Correct.
with Fry a lot, and like I said, with the story, I'm really not paying attention to the story, but we're going to explain why we don't. But I like how everything you do affects something else. Everything you do gives you some perk to improve your character, to improve your layout, to improve whatever weapons you have or whatever tank you have. If you got the tank, if you got the speedster, if you got the tactical, and then if you keep going, eventually you get to where you can blend these different layouts. You can blend some of the tactical skills with or tactical abilities with your tank. Even if because like me, I like tank. Out of the three so far, the
The
tank
power
is
tank.
dope.
Yeah.
And I've maxed him out to where I'm having to, and they don't kind of go to what Keith was saying. They're not going to let you just get this powerful setup and just stick with it. They force you to learn each tank. So because some stages require you to have one or the other. So I've been building out my tactical since I want to be able to use tactical. What you call them, Keith? The secondary weapons are your
The turret and
gadgets.
stuff.
Is that
Yeah.
gadgets? So
Those are gadgets. Yeah.
I want to use some of the tactical gadgets on my tank. So tactical you got your proximity, you got your like K1, y'all always had those what they call them, Keith? They shoot at enemies for you. What they call them?
Turrets.
Turrets. They got turrets. They got all these different things and these are different abilities that's different from the tank that I was playing with. But the more you power up each tank allows you to be able to play around with those abilities with whichever suit you want to. So it forces you to build up all three. And then once you build them all up, now you have even more to make your character unique and different and kind of scaled out like you want to. So that was dope to me. The boss battles are dope to me. And like I said, Keith put up this Keith, I don't know if I got that, where I guess somebody broke down each type of boss. I don't know if you remember what I'm talking about.
Did not watch it.
No, you sent it was like a
I
chart.
sent something.
It was a
Oh,
chart.
oh, yeah. Okay, that wasn't a video. My bad. I thought you
Yeah,
were
it
talking
wasn't a
about
video. I'm trying not to. So let me do this. So in this
It's
chart, where
it's
is it
in our
at?
chat.
It's in the chat. I got the chat open. I'm trying to remember how far back it was.
So this person put up a chart where it talks about when you're playing the game, what you should kill first,
Yeah, there it is right
and
here.
what you can just leave, and and they weren't lying.
Right.
I don't know if you want to pull it up so
I
people can
got
see
it up.
it.
This thing right here. I don't know what this called. This tower where they shoot. They
That's
kind
a
of
stinger.
Stinger. Man,
Mhm.
you got to take them out. You got to get to them. Like it said,
ASAP.
kill ASAP, because they
Yep.
will take you out. If they got 3 or 4 of them around the stage, they hone on you, man. Like they ain't
Through the
missing.
wall.
And then these right here don't bother me. These flying ones, I don't ever really have any problem with them. Or this one right here. It's just these. And to me, this one he got over here in you're annoying because I have to go out my way to kill you a certain way. Like this dude right here, you shoot him from the front to disable him, but you got to go around to his backside to kill him.
Yeah.
And then this one is it's like a spaceship. You can't shoot it. You got to get on top of it to shoot it. And if you're in the wrong place and you got all these things shooting you, it's going to come above you and it's going to flatten you. It's going to kill you. And then this one right here, shooting him in some cases doesn't even matter. You got to shoot the fluid or the bomb that he's producing on his head so that his own bomb blows him up. And sometimes that's hard when you got so many different things trying to take you out. So it's I'm telling you, man, it's an interesting game. It's simple, but interestingly kind of complex at the same time. So
Oh yeah.
it got these other tiers, which anyway, I ain't going through all that. But anyway, you get to kind of get to see them. So anything else on it, Keith?
Other than what we talked about, I mean, you talked about the tanks.
I like that right there. Here,
glad you
this
talked
right
about that. And I guess we didn't talk about the currency, the spirulite.
Yeah.
So when you're going through the stage, you get these blue, like coins or whatever crystals, and that's kind of like your currency, and you use that to buy gadgets, build your gadgets, upgrade your stuff. Not your tanks. You use a different name for tanks, but like upgrade your gadgets and stuff like that. And your guns. You can upgrade your guns. I think level 4 guns, or it might be level 5 guns. You can upgrade them as many times as you want to.
Dark Star trying to
What'd he
start
say?
something. He said this game's better than Soros and Halo. He got eyes. I'm like, bro, I'm not going there.
Hey, level. I think you're showing in-game stuff. What is this?
Huh?
You
I
showing
don't know.
in-game stuff?
Am I? I'm
take
just watching
that
what this
down.
dude doing. All right.
That's this in-game.
All right. Let's see.
But yeah, you can use that as currency, and you want to get as much as that as possible. And speaking of that, you can also take like I took all my level 1, level 2 weapons, and I broke them. Like what you call
Oh,
them?
you did? I didn't do it. Dismantle them.
Dismantle them. Yeah, I was like, I ain't finna use these weapons. So I broke all those down, and then you can like go around your base camp, your hideout, and talk to the people, look at everything, because sometimes you get like spirit bonuses. You get like 50,000 of them just going through and looking at something as you level up throughout the game, and you get enough of those scrolls. But yeah, I know you want to get into the controversy of the
Yeah,
thing
because we don't have it ain't many negatives, but if there was one. So, as y'all know, if you play Splatoon, you know that there is no legitimate voice acting. The reason I say legitimate because there is voice acting, but there are no words. they're literally paying somebody to make squibbles and squabble sounds in place of words, and Yeah, and so it's some they voicing them, but they not talking. So somebody is doing that. But anyway, Keith put on X or Twitter that basically, if I paraphrase, and he can say it for himself if he want to. Keith, go ahead and say what you said, man.
I'm gonna pull it up because folks was tearing me up. They was dragging your boy.
Yeah, they
when
were.
I
They were
said
dragging
this.
him. I tried to fight.
Uh,
I tried to come to you to the fence, but it didn't help.
nah, it was too late. Where is it?
I must have missed this.
Oh, bro, this thing
Okay,
went like 50. He got like 55,000 views.
Dang.
uh, 684.1 thousand views.
Oh, it went even higher. I
Whoa,
told you
I missed that.
it went. I
Yeah,
told you it trend. He called fire. I'm like Keith, you
it
don't.
was tearing.
I'm finna
It
say.
was.
He said I'm finna delete. I said, dude, don't delete that. Keep
No,
that
I
up.
didn't say I was gonna mute it, but anyways, I said, okay, Nintendo. It was cool in the beginning with Splatoon not having voice acting. What I was saying was what Level was just saying, legitimate voice acting. I just didn't want to type all that. I said I'll even give Raiders a pass. I'll even give Raiders a pass. But with Splatoon 4, it's time for some real voice acting. Let us hear these characters for real. Now, I've been playing
That's
Splatoon
how you
since.
connect. That's how you connect with the characters.
Yes,
No,
I
listen.
agree.
Listen to the pushback though, bro. Go ahead, Keith.
So the reason, I just want to say this for anybody listening who caught that and was like, man, you don't even know. I know that there's lure in the game as to why they speak the way they speak. I know that there are actual voice actors voice acting these characters, but I think it's time for these characters to have voice acting per the language that you're in. Um, but man, I don't know. You want to read some of this stuff, some of this
It's you.
pushback?
I don't have it up, so you had to read it. No, just give the main dude.
Which one? Which one did it?
You touched on it. The lure. He basically came at you about,
Oh, it was several of them that said that.
but it was one dude that hit you hard with it. Let me go. Let me see if I can find it on mine.
No, he said here's one. He says there's definitely other Nintendo games that could use this 100% because they're humans speaking to other humans. You mean like Star Fox? All right.
No,
Uh, but squids making squid noises, what are squid noises? Is certainly reasonable for a game where it's squids talking to squids, in my opinion. He said that. I was called a tourist.
read
Oh,
crazy.
tourist.
Read crazy as
As
crazy.
bad as
Yeah,
bad.
and the
He
one
said,
monarch moronic take that one.
all right. Sometimes I feel like Nintendo should listen to fans more, like having voice actings in Pokemon. And then I see this kind of absolutely brain dead take. And I realize a lot of fans are too dumb for their opinions to matter, actually. He
Let me
said
read the
that.
one I responded to. He said, moronic take. This game has a very strong art direction centered around music being incredibly important and uh, didactic. Is that how you didactic to the world? Characters actually hear the songs in the made up language. Having real language mixed up world, uh, having real languages mixed up would break the immersion and undermine all of that. I said, clearly you have a following of yes men and amen to you putting the batter in your back. Yet and still, nothing you have said is sound. We all love Nintendo and Splatoon, but if they can fake talking with squeaks, then they can add real voices. It's as simple as that. Because they saying, like Keith saying, they saying the way that they talk is a part of the lure of the game. And I'm saying I don't care because when I'm hearing all these squeaks and squabbles, I'm just pushing A to get past it. And that's why I don't know what's going on in the story. Because I'm not reading all that. I don't. Anyway, go
Bro,
ahead.
I press X so fast. As soon I heard, I pressed it so fast, and I'm like, I'm not about to listen to this bull crap.
And that's what we've been, me and Keith both, I think Nia can attest to this. I think everybody is basically pushing through just to get, because you don't need to know this to play the game. And that's the problem.
Right.
And Keith said something that I think is poignant and very necessary to bring up. This could be a barrier from a wider audience embracing your game. You have a great game here that has one element that I don't think everybody's going to take the time to understand why it's there. And that is the old school Nintendo squeaks and squabbles being in replace of real language. And to me, they talk enough to just talk. They need to, I understand that they have a squid language, but you can make their squid language sound like English or Asian or Japanese or European or French. I don't care. We know that they got a language, but even Star Wars, they let the aliens talk in English so you can understand what they say.
Exactly. It's only very few people in Star Wars that don't talk English. Like you have some robots
Yeah.
that makes the beep beep
R2D2,
sounds.
yeah. And that planet.
Yeah, and then you have some like the Wookiees don't talk, but everybody else pretty much talks in English.
And they letting you know when R2D2 talking, either CP30 letting you know what the conversation is about, or Luke is letting you know what's going on. You might not know what RP3 is talking about, but Luke letting you know what the conversation is about. And the squeaks match.
But you ain't listening to that for 10 hours or 20
Right.
hours as you're playing the game. That's
I know.
different.
Yeah. So if
What is wrong with these people?
that's the only, unless Keith got another critique, I don't really have one. I think the game, I'm not through it. I'm like I said, I think I'm close to, I'm over halfway through. The game is good, man. It's really good. It's addictive. Like you just want to keep coming back. And it's just it's fulfilling to go through a stage. Like I'm going through Spicy. Now Spicy is and we don't have that many topics tonight, folks. Don't get mad at it because we still talking about Splatoon. Spicy is once you beat a stage, you can go back and play it at
You got to beat the boss.
Or beat the boss. Then you can play that whole area of the island, and you can go back through those stages again, and they call them spicy, and they a little harder, and more enemies on the stage, more challenging. And it's something when you go in there and you solo dolo, and you beast it out, and you beat it, and you walk up out there with the treasure. It's man, I don't know. It's just something about it that be like, man, yeah, I did that. And and it makes you want to go and do another stage and another stage. And another before you know it, man, one night, man, I was up for a minute. And I didn't even realize I had been playing that long. And it's just that type of game. It's like it's quick, you get in, you get out. No stage holds you longer than you feel like you should be there. Everything is simple, but what they ask you to do and how you do it is fun. It's like taking these things out. And that's another thing I think that this has over PvP is PvP is really about ink in the ground. It's not about, you splatting other people, but
It depends on the mode.
Yeah, it depends on the mode, but the main mode that they play, a lot of people play, is the Turf War. Turf War is about ink in the ground. Now, if you more skilled, you go to the other ones where it's more about splatting. What I like about this is ink in the ground is not the main focus. Literally taking out everything on that stage is. So
which is what I prefer.
Yeah,
honestly,
and that's what makes it.
Ink in the ground. Ink in the ground is you still need to ink the ground so you can. It's necessary, but it's not what makes you win.
No,
but it is what makes you win. If you know what I mean.
Right. It's necessary. You cannot not ink the ground. Yeah. But ink in the ground is not going to take the enemies out. Ink in the ground is not going to cause you to win. It's just going to allow you to maneuver to win. And you got to ink the ground, so it's very vital. But it's something about hearing that splat, splat, it's different, and it's like I think it's that action, it's that vibe, that feeling that gives you of a shooter. It's more shooter than Splatoon 4 and Splatoon 3. It's more of a shooter. It's like for real. You got guns, it's just ink, and you going at these things and you shooting them like you got bullets. And it feels like that. And that's the main focus. And the ink in the ground is just a part of your maneuvering to get around these things to take them out. Whereas turf war, I can avoid people. If I'm not good at splatting, I'm trying to avoid and ink as much ground as I can. And I'm going to be honest, that is not as fun as this to me. And two, you get to play with your friends, and it's just something about it, man. And then all the different power-ups, your weapons and all the your specials. Then you got your guy with you, and he can get you out of a crunch just if you really need it. You got him to get you out of crunch sometimes. It's just different, man. It really is. He said, I can't wait for Platoon Floor. Turf War is my game. It doesn't replace Turf War, and that's another thing, Keith, I can say, is these two games can coexist and be two separate things and don't in the same world, but two separate. Nintendo has two games in Splatoon. It's a dope game. I kid you not. I'm surprised I'm liking this as much as I am, because I didn't think that was going to be the case.
Let me say this. Since you asked if I had one more thing, I do have one more thing. I was thinking about it. When we all played together, me, you, and Nia played together, we were getting thrashed on this one boss. Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah,
we could not beat it because the levels scaled up because all three of us was out there, and we couldn't get through it. But when the level left, oddly enough, we had enough juice to beat the stage because it scaled back down. I think it scaled back down too far. Because it wasn't hard because we went through it, but when all three of us was there, and I can imagine if a fourth was there, it can get difficult.
I'm telling you, K-Bum, this is like I said. We stayed up, and it was so addictive. Like I'm like, I gotta go to bed, but let's run it back one more time. Let's run it back one more time.
Level was literally saying, let me play it one more time. I'm sleepy, but
I wanted to beat it. I wanted to beat it. And we was playing that boss where you literally had to blow up the bum on his head. And it's so tricky because it K-Bum think, and it's might don't I'm gonna use this, but don't read too much into it. You know how Division sometimes enemies can become sponges?
Yeah.
Okay, think that, and that's literally what it is. They turn into a sponge. But it ain't quite like Division, and I think I want to use it for the sponge part, but it's still different than because you never feel like you're outmatched. It's just you got a time limit you got to do it in, and we kept just running out of time. It wasn't that we was getting killed; we couldn't beat the enemy in the time that was allowed to us to beat it. And we'd be right there. And you got to fill up this, like you see this gold, these gold eggs, just like a salmon run, but you're not going to collect the eggs and take it back. That's another thing they removed out. You don't have to take these eggs back nowhere. It's a meter up here, and you got to fill that meter up to like 4,000. And if you fill it up, you have succeeded. Well, when you fighting that boss, it's like it can be like at 7,000, but that boss that we was fighting, you could only affect it when you shoot that bomb on his head, and you got all these things coming at you, and he a sponge because we had me, Nia, and Keith in there, so our attacks wasn't as effective as it would have been just by ourselves, and man, he was just eating us up, and we just run out of time, and it's addictive. It really is, and visually, it looks better than what I was thinking, but it ain't nothing that's blowing you away. But it is it's not an ugly game by no means. I will say this: the worlds could be a little bit more. I could tell next time they come around, they could do a little bit more with fleshing out the stages with a little bit more visual eye appeal. It's just they all kind of start looking the same after a while. I will say that, but you really don't care because it's not about that. It's about taking out these hordes of enemies and the different types that they throw at you. And sometimes they have a combination of vertical enemies that's doing stuff that you got to get up there to get them while you got these ground level enemies attacking you, while you got this other dude shooting a ray all the way across the screen, two of them shooting that, and you got to get over there to them, and then they mount up somewhere else, and you got to it's just, and you got to constantly stay on the move. You got to keep ink down to move, but it's dope, man. It takes a lot of, it makes you move a lot. You can't stand still. And it kind of makes me realize why I suck at Call of Duty. Because in a way, K-Bum, this is what you was kind of telling me, Level, you got to stay moving. This game forces you to move. You can't stay in one spot and hide out. You're going to die. You got to stay constantly moving. And if you don't, you're going to be dead. So, but we can end it there. Keith, what is your verdict? What's your grade?
I was the grade Splatoon Raiders based on everything that we talked about. I'd have to give it a 9 out of 10. I think that 10 could have came from voice acting, maybe. But I have to give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's, like everybody's been saying, it's one of the Switch 2's best shooters. And yeah, I think if I think everybody should check it out.
Yeah, I'm going to go just a point higher. I'm going to go 9.5. This game is good. This game far exceeded my expectations. Nintendo need to slap themselves for the marketing. But I will say this, and I said this to Keith in the chat and K-Bum. I think I understand why they had a hard time trying to show off what this game is. It's just one of them games you got to play. You really can't show it. Like, looking at it right now, it looks like nothing. It really does. It doesn't. It looks like everything that they showed us is what I'm watching. It's till you play it. And when you doing it and all the stuff you got to do what they doing, it looks like it's simple as not. And it just works. It just works. And the fact that it didn't start out being this, it started out being tower defense. I think that's what they said, Keith.
Yeah, it says it'll start off as tower defense.
Yeah, and then they saw that it wasn't working, it wasn't fun, and they stumbled up on it. And this is what I like about Nintendo. They're willing to let a game kind of figure out what it is. They stumbled up on this, and they liked it, and they fleshed it out. And now they got their own looter shooter. So that's dope. So hopefully, K-Bum, you get it in on GameFly and can give it a little bit more time to see if you like it or not. I think you would. I ain't going to say it's going to blow you away, but definitely don't let that target, that little 10-minute, that ain't going to do it. You need some time to get to where you can actually get in and begin to manipulate the different weapons and skill trees and your gadgets and your relic powers and your tank and all that. Then it gets really involved. And as you building out your hideout, it expands, it gets more perks and more tricks and stuff like that. So it's a dope game. So that's Splatoon Raiders. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I think it's really good. So anyway, let's move over to the next topic. Sticking with Nintendo, the question we gotta ask: Nintendo has been on a run. We just found out today that Nintendo's Switch 2 has just surpassed, I want to say 23 million. Or was it 26?
23.
23 million units sold worldwide. So it is currently the fastest selling console of all time. Number one, it is outpacing the Switch, is outpacing the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 2, the Wii. It's doing good. So the question is, can Nintendo keep up the Switch 2 momentum? And if they can, how will they go about doing it? And then we don't have to be on this super long because I want to get to this GTA Netflix conversation. We at an hour and 30. So we can stay on another hour. I'm good. We been gone, so we good. So what does can Nintendo? The question that I got: can Nintendo keep up this Switch 2 momentum? That's the
Think
question.
I think Nintendo can keep up the momentum, simply because we know that there's still third party games coming out. You got Onimusha coming out. Um, you got 007. It's going to be, I think, going to be revealed at Gamescom,
Yeah,
or it's going to be playable at Gamescom.
yeah.
You still got the Dust Bloods playtest, so you're probably going to get a bunch of content from that, people talking about it. So there's going to be a lot of conversations about the Switch 2 in the next coming month and weeks. And don't forget, we got that juggernaut at the end of the year in Zelda Ocarina of Time remake or remaster or whatever it's going to be titled. So there's going to be a lot of conversation when it comes to the Nintendo Switch 2. So many games, so many titles, and then there's going to be a lot of people discovering games like Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders, and they're going to be going back and playing the Donkey Kongs and so on and so forth. Don't forget, you got the price hike coming. Is that next month? Or is that October?
September.
Or
September.
it's September.
Yeah.
So you got the price increase in September. So they might catch a lot of people just like, hey, I don't want to pay the extra 50. Let me go ahead and get it now. And then they're going to get to talking about the games and buying all the games. So yeah, I think Nintendo's in the healthiest spot that they've ever been in, ever. They're in a really good spot. Not a lot of doom and gloom going on with them. Um, and I guess it's not that hard since the industry itself is kind of imploding on itself. But yeah, I think Nintendo's in a wildly good spot right now. And don't forget, they just dropped DLC for Pocopia.
Yeah, I
So
forgot about that.
they doing a lot of smart maneuvering right now. I think they are getting the platter handed to them.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm a keep on come on through. I'm gonna put this up. So I was gonna make this a topic, but I feel like we can kind of knock this off and knock this out in this particular segment. So Gamescom is coming up in the next few weeks, and this is the lineup of games that are going to be playable on the floor. Keith kind of alluded to this, but it's going to be playable on the floor at their booth, at the Nintendo booth at Gamescom. Switch 2's is it Me Sports now? Is it Me Sports? Oh, how did they say it now? Wii Sports is Me Sports, ain't it?
oh no, Switch Sports.
Switch Sports. Switch Sports Resort is coming. That's going to be playable. Modern Warfare 4 is going to be playable. What is this game? I can't see it.
Orbitals.
Internals. Orbital is going to be playable. First Light is going to be playable. Minecraft Dungeons 2 is going to be playable. FIFA, I don't know what they call it now. What they call it now, K-Bum? FC
Football
27.
club, football club.
Football Club 27 will be playable. Raiders will be playable. Pocopia will be playable. And Metaphor Fantasio, I think that's how you say that, will be playable as well. So we know Call of Duty and First Light is going to be big. We know. I think Orbital is going to be big. I think Switch Sports is going to sell well as well. These are some good titles. So, K-Bum, do you think Nintendo can keep up the momentum that they have going right now?
For how long?
Now, it once said through 2027. I saw that, but let's say through 2022, through 2027. Let's say that through next year, can they keep up the momentum?
I think it's going to be okay. So I'll answer in this part. I think it's going to be hard to keep the momentum once the price hike hits. It's going to be difficult to keep it selling at the same rate. I mean, that's what price hikes kind of do. It slows down the amount of systems that can be sold. So I see that happening. I don't see it losing steam as far as the mind share of people changing about it. I think it may drop. It's probably going to drop off in sales. Let me not say may. It's going to drop off in sales. That's what every console has done since a price hike. I don't know if I can name a price hike, a system that sold more after the price rose. I don't know if there is a console that has exhibited that behavior. So the normal behavior that is going to decrease in sales. I don't think it's going to be a substantial amount, but it's going to be difficult to keep it up, keep it at the pace that it's at, which is the fastest selling system ever. But there's another piece to it. I think there's going to be the momentum the momentum will still be in Nintendo's favor as these new gen systems are pushed out further and further. Um, there's not going to be a brand sparkly new system to look forward to in 2027. So I think because of that, Nintendo continues trending well because there's not a sparkly new system to take your eyes off of the newest system out there, which is the Switch 2. I do believe once the PS6 comes out, it's going to take a hit onto the Switch 2 sales, but I still do believe that the Switch 2 will sell well even then. But there will come a dividing moment that's going to determine how well would the Switch continue to do. Okay. And that is how well will the Switch 2 play PS6 games. That is going to be a deciding factor on how well the Switch continues. Because if it can continue the same trend that it's doing now, that it continues to play the PS5 games in a slightly lesser extent, but it doesn't. But without the feeling of losing anything when playing the game. You maybe the frame rate's the same, but some of the graphic pieces are turned down to low, settings are turned low or medium, but you still get the same experience, right? But if it's drastically different, I think the Switch 2 starts to take a hit at that point. Okay. Because people are going to say, well, the new shiny thing is substantially different, or the gameplay is substantially different on the Switch 2 because of it being a mobile system and not having the raw power as a PS6. So, like I said, until 2027, yep. Until September, absolutely. After September, tails off a little bit only because of the price hike. Nothing else, nothing but third party, nothing with first party. Even without announcing huge first party games, I believe it will still sell well and continue to sell. But the price hike is going to have a dent to it. And whenever the PS6 comes out, it's going to have a hit on it. And that determination of how strong the hit is predicated on how the Switch plays PS6 games.
Okay. All right. Let me see some shots. I want to see some faces that I didn't give no love to. J Love 95, welcome to the show. Well, 95-4 Jackson, 954. He says, I can't wait for Splatoon 4. Turf War is my game. All right, man. Want to send a shout out to Alan Steed. Welcome to the show. And I believe that's it. Nia said, I'm crying. Why are you crying, Nia? Is it because of metaphor? Fantasio? Is that it? I'm pretty sure that might be why you're crying. So, will Nintendo...
I know she happy.
Yeah.
No, she happy.
Will Nintendo be able to keep this momentum? I don't even think the momentum has started yet.
Huh?
Listen to me. Let me cook. Nintendo hasn't even... Look at the titles that we have gotten from first party from Nintendo. We got Mario Kart, Kirby Air Riders.
Mario Kart, one of the highest selling games of all time.
Let me cook.
That's what we argue. That's what we argue. I'm sorry. That's what we argue. It's the highest
I
selling game of all
know.
time.
All
Okay.
right.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm
Okay.
going.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
You didn't let me get
Cook,
there. Mario
cook away.
Kart World, Kirby Air Riders, Bonanza, Metro Prime 4, Pacopia, Tamagotchi Life, Mario Tennis, Yoshi, Star Fox. Am I missing one? Splatoon Raiders. We had a Pokemon remake, I think, last year at one point. Some version of a Pokemon. So if you look at all those titles, Mario Kart World is the only what we would have deemed a mega release from Nintendo. That's that top tier release. Mario Kart World. Everything else that has been released on Switch 2 is very much AAA mid-tier titles. Pacopia ended up being a unexpected hit. Tamagotchi Life has a pretty good following, and it's still breaking. It's still doing its thing. But we would say to Tamagotchi Life is a niche game, but it's a niche game that's kind of breaking out into being a system seller. I think that's fair to say. Pacopia was an unexpected system seller. Splatoon Raiders has become is probably going to be an unexpected system seller. And none of these games are what we would have determined to be system sellers. And that's what Nintendo, from a first-party standpoint, has given us. These are not their killer apps. These, outside of Mario Kart World, Bonanza, again, another game that we wouldn't say would have been a killer app, and it was a dope title, but it's not a killer app. Donkey Kong is a popular character, but Bonanza was an unproven title that we didn't know, and many of us didn't believe in until we played it. We still haven't seen Mario. We still haven't seen Smash Bros. We still haven't gotten a mainline Pokemon. We still haven't gotten a mainline new Zelda. There are so many games that Nintendo hasn't even brought that help the Switch be what the Switch is, with Odyssey, Argodyssey, and Breath of the Wild, and the Tears of the Kingdom. We haven't got none of that outside of Mario Kart World for the Switch. And we saw how many copies of Breath of the Wild sold. We saw how many copies of Tears of the Kingdom sold. We know what Odyssey is. These are megaton releases that has not come. And again, Cable, I take in what you're saying with third party and can they play PlayStation 6 titles. I'm going to put it like this. If the Switch 2 becomes the equivalent of the Switch to the PlayStation 4, it's still gonna do what it needs to do. I really don't think the price hike is gonna hurt, because right now in Japan, they had that price hike and them sales already went back up. They are already moving units, and it's still moving crazy in Japan after the price hike. If Nintendo can bring them games, and when they bring the Mario 3Ds, the Zeldas, the new Zeldas, the Smash Bros, and those type of games start coming, that's when you really gonna start seeing this thing fly off the shelves. Because there's a lot of people waiting on those games. And you had the Pacopias, you had the Tamagotchi Lives that got a few of them to jump and bite early. We still don't know what Dust Bloods are gonna do. We don't even know how big that title's finna be. So, and we don't know what PlayStation 6, we don't know if that's even going to be successful. We don't know what's around the corner. So for me, through 2027, I say through 2028, I think they're good. If they can maintain this price point and they bring those killer apps, Nintendo definitely can. I think they can go even higher if they want to, because this year's projection is 16 million, and I think they being very fugal, very what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for?
Modest.
Modest. That's the word. They've been very modest, and I don't think PlayStation is gonna. I'm not saying well, Neil, we don't know if PlayStation 6 is gonna sell. We don't even know the price of it, so we can't say that yet. We don't even know what the PlayStation 6 cost. So I think what K-Bump's saying is fair to say. I don't think it's going to be as vital to the success and sell, because right now, once Nintendo start kicking in with they killer apps or their first party titles, that's when I believe it's going to be crazy. We haven't seen that yet. That's my prediction. I don't think PlayStation 6 is going to be as big of a concern, to be honest with you.
Yeah, every new system puts a hit on the old system that's already been out. That's just the trend of gaming, right? That's not anything crazy or special that I'm saying there. It's just how it works. People see a new shiny system and they want to play the new shiny system. That's point. That's just how it works. And even with the price selling of the games, I mean, not the price hike. I mean, it's also very similar that systems sell less than previously when a price hike hits. Right? Those are just normal things that happen. And so I think all of those factors tick in is saying that it's going to have an impact on how fast that it won't sell how it was selling, right? Not saying that it's going to hit rock bottom, but it is because of those factors, it's going to drop. But it's not going to be a drop that's going to be like, oh, now it's a flop. You know,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying if
let me ask a question.
Go ahead, Keith.
I was going to say, well, do you think that this, I guess this conversation is going to evolve. Do you think that the all digital future that Sony is promoting is going to affect that? We going all digital. You see how people are responding now. They might go say, hey, man, $50 more for a Switch 2. I'm down. It is what it is.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the reaction to the all digital, that they're not going to talk with their wallets. I think they talk with their mouth and the keyboards. No, I'm being dead serious. I believe they talk with their keyboards and their mouth. I don't believe they're going to talk with their wallets.
Right.
Because the trend already shows there has been a continuous increase in digital sales.
Right. And Grand Theft Auto 6 already proved them that they don't care about that.
Well, that was announced before that, though, right?
But Grand Theft Auto Rockstar announced that game was going to be digital.
There was no physical There was no physical copy available for pre-order when people pre-ordered.
But this is my pushback to. I see Nia in the comment section. I don't even think. I don't know. This is my pushback to the PlayStation 6. Until we see the price, we don't know how loyal fans gonna be. We saw how loyal fans was with the PlayStation 3. They wasn't so loyal when that price was at $600. That's why Xbox sold as much. And it wasn't until Sony
changed the marketing and dropped the price.
And dropped the price that the PlayStation became viable and everybody's favorite system again. So people people are only as loyal as their pockets can let them be. So let's not begin to say what's going to sell when they already projecting the PlayStation 6 to be close to $1,000. I'm telling you right now, I don't care how loyal you are. Everybody can't afford the $1,000 system, let alone 6, 7. You don't see the PlayStation 5 Pros selling like crazy. The PlayStation 5, it took 5 years to get here. And I don't even think it cracked 100 million yet. So the PlayStation 5 is kind of on the same trajectory as the PlayStation 3. So
That is completely false.
there's not.
Uh, yes, that's completely false. It is not on the same track as the PS3. It had been outselling the PS4.
What I'm saying,
That's
it hasn't cracked
yeah,
100
yes,
million
but
yet, right?
its trend has been outselling the PS4.
Okay, I get.
It,
Okay,
it, it- there was plenty of time when they checked the market, it was outselling the PS4. It is not on track with the PS3. It
how
is
many did
it is
how
it is
how
it is
many
not
how
the
many
same.
systems did the PS3
I,
sell?
the PS3 at the end of its lifetime sold about
80 to
uh
90 million, right?
80 to million. Yep,
How many
yep.
PlayStation 5s have sold up to this point?
But it's not the same timeline.
No,
It's still the timeline is still very similar to PS4.
okay.
It's still the same
Fine,
timeline.
fine. Do
A 10-year window for PS3 selling 80 million and a 6-year window for the PS5
I
selling
accept the
70
time,
to
but I
80.
wasn't looking at
It's
it
two
from.
different things.
I wasn't looking at it from a timeline. I was looking at it
Okay.
from numbers. But
Okay.
I concede. I'm saying, okay, so right now it's at I think 80 million PlayStation 5s have
Yes.
sold.
Yes.
The PlayStation 5 is more expensive now than then.
Yes.
Is it going to crack 100
It's
million?
the most likely still will.
You think it's okay?
I,
So
I I think it'll get there in the 10-year window, or by the
if
time the
okay, I agree with that. That's fair.
it, it'll get there. It's going to beat the PS3 numbers. But the trend with PlayStation, I understand PS3 is the outliner. It is not the norm. It is the outliner. Every single Sony system cracks 100 million. Every single system. So let's not use PS3 as the standard. It is the outliner.
I didn't use it as a standard. I'm using it as the outlier, but I'm trying to make a point with the argument of loyalty. The
Hmm.
PlayStation 3 showed you that people have a breaking point to how long they with their loyalty. And that's the same with
Yes.
Nintendo, Xbox, and everybody.
Yes. Agreed.
It's no guarantee. So my point is, we don't even know what the PlayStation 6 is going to cost. We know what the PlayStation 5 Pro costs, and we see that the PlayStation 5 Pro ain't flying off the shelves. So it ain't no guarantee, and they already having a hard time getting people from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5. So my point is, PlayStation 6 is not guaranteed success. So
The trend says yes.
I'm saying it's not guaranteed. I'm not even talking about the trend. I'm saying it's not a guarantee. That's all I'm saying. So to me, I think PlayStation 6 should not be the measure of will the Switch 2 momentum keep. I don't think it's going to impact. I don't think the PlayStation 6 is going to impact the people who are going to buy a Switch 2. I really don't. I think if when Nintendo start bringing their megaton announcements, and if they can maintain what the Switch was doing the PlayStation 4, if they can maintain what they got right now and the visual stay what it is, third party or first party, Nintendo is going to be straight. That's what I believe. Because Mario Kart 3D is going to change the game. Whatever Zelda comes is going to change the game. Smash Bros is going to change the game. That's going to be it. And those games is going to drive them systems up. Plus what's already on the system that people didn't play because they hadn't bought it yet. It's what Nintendo released first party wise is going to determine if this system is successful or not. We haven't even got a Pokemon, a Pikachu, the next Pikachu. Pikmin. What that's going to, so I think Nintendo first party's got to carry the way. The fact that they haven't here we almost through the second year of through the first year going into halfway through the second year, and the biggest game we can name, because I don't want to say Splatoon Raiders is a big game, it's just trending, would be Ocarina Time remake. So right now they living off of third party and B tier first party titles. and they selling like they selling.
Now you guys argued to me that Metroid was top tier. So yeah, you guys, that's what the argument was
Did I?
beforehand. So let's not drop it. Now we want to make the argument work. Yeah,
I
it was.
I don't ever remember saying
I don't remember never saying
Metroid
top tier.
was going to
Metroid is a
sell.
system seller. That's what was argued.
I said it. No, I
No.
said it could be a system seller if they put the time into it. Me and Keith was arguing over could it be a system seller and that it isn't a system seller. Keith was saying it's not a system seller. It's niche. I'm saying if Nintendo took the time to market it right and get it to the right audience, it could be a system seller. That's what we was arguing. We both know Metro Prime is not a seller. The numbers prove that it's not. But I think gameplay is
Dread.
the gameplay is to me the gameplay is top notch, but the game is so no. I don't recall ever saying Metro Prime 4 is a system seller. I said I believe it can be.
It's part of the top tier games.
I agree with that, but it's not a system seller. I never argued that. I don't, at least personally, I haven't. But I believe it is a top tier game. I think it's a top tier game that doesn't get the promotion it deserves from Nintendo. I really don't. But cause how they did, I don't want to go there. I don't remember arguing that. But if we did, then I can see that I was wrong for arguing that. My point is, I don't think Metro Prime should be a AA, considered AA, because it has AAA. To me, AAA, as far as Nintendo, what we would call Nintendo AAA, I think Metro Prime is in that class. Nintendo doesn't treat it like it is, though. Does that make sense?
I understand.
Yeah, I don't believe Nintendo treats Metroid Prime like it's Zelda or Mario Odyssey. But I think Metroid Prime 4 is that caliber of game. I just don't think it gets the promotion, the placement, the energy, the marketing that those games get to see those numbers. And that might be where Keith is right, because look at what Metroid Prime 4 did. So it didn't do nothing. So okay.
But you know what is going to do something?
What's that? Ocarina
Fire
Time.
Emblem. No,
Oh,
Fire Emblem Fortune Suite.
Yeah.
I just want to drop it in there because we ain't talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk about it. I'm just saying, to me, yeah, I think they're going to keep the momentum if they get to keep the games coming. I think Nintendo is holding those bigger games for around the time that Sony and Microsoft release. They've been milking this. This is not like Nintendo. They have been. I'm shocked we haven't seen a Mario 3D game yet. I am shocked that we haven't. And they might not think they need to at this point. And they holding that for when PlayStation 6 come. That's when you're going to see that Mario. That's when you're going to see that new Zelda. That's when you're going to see Smash Bros. That's when you're going to see those games, because that's how they're going to balance it out. Because that's how they balance it out every other time. You got the new system, we still got the games everybody want. And I put Smash Bros up to your God of War and all your graphics. I put Smash Bros over there and I kick your behind. Because people want to play Smash. Some people want to play God of War. Some people want to play Last of Us. 30,000 plus want to play Smash Bros. And that's going to sell our system because you only play it here. That's what I think Nintendo is doing. So I think the momentum will stay up. I don't think that $50 price point is going to mess anything. That's what I think. I'm not trying to talk greasy. I'm just saying.
I understand, but every system decreases when the price increases.
I'm not disagreeing
Every
with
system
you.
does.
I just don't believe
Every
it.
system.
I think this might be the outlier.
Okay.
I mean, I do. I think it might be the outlier, man. I don't think that $50 is going to impact with the games if they got the right games there. That people going to look at that $50 like, oh, $450, $499. Okay, give me that system. Now, if it was $200, $450 to $650, yeah. $450 to $499. I don't think it's gonna be as big as people trying to paint it. And I think Japan is already showing that.
But I'm not painting it as if it's going to fall off the face of the earth. I'm painting that there's going to be an impact.
I
And it's
agree.
going to sell less. That is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it's going to drop off and the sales are going to be terrible. What I'm saying is there's going to be an impact. It's going to sell. It's going to sell less. But I'm not saying like it's going to sell 5 million less or 20
I
million less.
and
That's not.
I
That's what I'm trying
understood
to say.
I understood what you're saying. I'm using real time data. Look at Japan right now. Japan is already experiencing the $50 increase, and the sales hasn't dropped. It is actually it went up. I'm telling you, it's already showing you.
When
Japan,
did Japan get the? When did they get it? When did they get the price hike?
they got the price hack in March.
Oh,
We getting the price hike in the States in September. They got the price hike back in March. And the sales are still high. The sales, they ain't dropped.
man, that dust was coming.
And that's what I'm
Miyazaki
trying
or
to
whatever
say.
his name.
So that's my point. We already see the price hike in one region, and the sales are still maintaining like they are.
I want to see what the numbers were and what they are, because I know you're saying that they haven't dropped, but I need to see the evidence.
When we get off here,
I understand. I understand. I'm just saying.
they got the projections up. They got the sales up. Just go look at it.
I
So
understand, and
anyway,
that's what I'm looking for.
so I'm gonna say
exactly what I'm looking for.
I don't think they gonna have Nintendo. What's gonna hurt Nintendo if Nintendo first party stop, if they don't come with their first party. They got to get past their AA titles. I appreciate we happy that you had these unexpected hits with Pocopia, to Tamagotchi Life, Splatoon Raiders, Bonanza. These were unexpected hits that has helped your system sell in a way that no one was looking at Pocopia selling anything like that. Let's just be real. That was a unexpected phenomenon that got you over that hump. Splatoon Raiders is another unexpected hit. So you've had all these unexpected hits. We know Mario is going to be a hit. We know the next Zelda is going to be a hit. We know Smash is going to be a hit. That is not even, as much as they hate on Mario Kart World is still a hit. It sells, it's still selling. It's still top of the charts every time you look at it. It's still up there as number one. So even with hate, it's still selling. It's already put past, I want to say.
There's an article on August 6th says Nintendo Switch sales consoles dropped significantly.
Where?
It's an article that Engadget put out on August 6th, which is today. I'm actually looking at the AI, and they saying that the sales actually dropped, weekly sales of Japan.
That ain't the last article that I read, and the last person I heard watch talking about it said the sales was up. So
Like I said, the Engadget article came out today.
Nintendo just did their projections.
And another article, the VG charts on July 13th says Switch 2 sales drop following price increase. That's VG charts article on July 13th.
Let's see.
I'm seeing another Famicom issue saying console sales decrease. Like I'm not seeing this.
Now, wait a minute. Are these? Now that's misleading. If you looking at was it a game that just came out that bumped it up, then it went back down, or is that decreasing? Because a game can cause those games.
The weekly. The AI says weekly sales have decreased. I'm looking at the Engadget article. I'm looking at the VG charts article.
I'm saying, is that based off of? I would like to see when those sales have been measured, because you're gonna have a spike in sales depending on if a game is being released versus not. So that could be like they did the last time with Christmas. They did the same stuff, and then it came out that no, it just Christian back out to normal, because after a hike in a game or something like that, then once that hype leaves, it goes back down to normal. They can say that that's a drop.
It just says, so this one says Switch 2 sales fell 34% from the same quarter last year. So this is a quarter-to-quarter measurement.
Oh, dude, that's when the system had just launched. I don't know. That to me, you had to bring context to that. You just looking at something going down and then not having a context for it. You got to give context to why it's dropping.
It's the same thing about going up. If it's going up, then
Right.
what is the context? And that's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm
Right,
looking for.
I'm agreeing with that.
It's
If it go,
context.
it can spike because of a game, and then after
Yep.
that game hype leave, it can Christian. Then you can, if you look at it at that point, you can say the sales are down. That don't mean the sales is really down.
Yep. And that's why I'm just trying to add
Okay.
context to both
All right,
sides.
all right.
Exactly.
I just what I was hearing a few people I listened to, they were saying that Nintendo has maintained sales in Japan, is doing good, still selling good and steady in Japan. I didn't see anybody say it was down, and even Nintendo talking about their sales was they still trending beyond Switch, the original Switch, or any other system. So I will need to see the context of it. But anyway, I don't want to fight for it.
Yep.
But
No problem.
I
No
don't
problem.
think the momentum. I think the momentum will be based around Nintendo first party releases. If Nintendo could continue on this trajectory, releasing B tier games and start releasing some of their A tier games, I think that's going to go even higher. If you continue to add games like First Light and Modern Warfare and all that stuff. But what K Bum said, I do got to factor that in as well. When PlayStation 6 and Helix and all that comes, and those games start showing up, it depends on where the sales, where the numbers at. Will third party continue to support? If the third party continues to support Switch, then I don't think it's going to be a problem if the game don't look as good as a PlayStation 6. If they willing to put the optimization in to make it run on the Switch too. If it can't run, it can't run. But I think it's going at that point. First party is going to be what's going to determine the sales at that point. That's me. But anyway, any other thoughts on that? And then we go to this last topic. Hello?
Oh, I'm
No,
good.
we can roll.
All right, so Grand Theft Auto 6, we end on this topic. Grand Theft Auto 6 is I guess struck some kind of way. Grand Theft Auto 6, Rockstar and Netflix have agreed to give the first, I guess, premiere showing of Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be on Netflix. And it's going to be a 6-hour exclusive premiere preview of the game. And I guess
Wait,
first
what?
real
You said a 6 hour?
a 6-hour window of exclusivity.
Oh, okay.
So for 6 hours, it's going to be exclusively premiered on Netflix, and then after that 6-hour window, it will then show up on YouTube and other places. Keith kind of shared this with me, and I was reading some of the comments, and there is a lot of people taking issue with this. One of those individuals is Keith himself. So the question is this a problem? Is Netflix having a 6-hour exclusive premiere or a premiere that's exclusive for 6 hours a problem? And should Netflix should Rockstar be utilizing a platform like Netflix that requires a subscription to be able to view the premiere? Should this be a thing that they should be doing, or should they just go straight to YouTube like they always do and everybody get to see it at the same time? Is this an issue? Keith, I'll give you the floor since you've been quiet for a minute. Explain why you have an issue with this. Then K-Bum, you follow in after him, and then I just find my way into the conversation.
Yeah, man. When I saw this earlier, I was kind of taken back as to what the heck are we doing in the gaming industry. Do I think there's anything wrong with promoting your game on Netflix? No, but I think it's redundant. Grand Theft Auto 6 is probably the most anticipated game of all time, bar none. And you do not need Netflix. You don't need to get the money. Well, you don't need to get. Well, you get your bag. I'm not even going to disqualify that. You get your bag. I don't blame you. But hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. You get your bag. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of silly. And right now, you got people going out getting subscriptions for just to see this 6 hours before it's on YouTube. And I get it. I see the benefit of the businesses, but it's like, are these really good business practices and tactics that we want to support? Do we really want to be like, oh man, this is cool. Put your game on Netflix and for a few hours early, and people are just gobbling it up, and they're just showing you that the community, the Grand Theft Auto community, they're weak, and they'll accept and do anything that you tell them that they're gonna do. And they're just gonna gobble like dog. You could just wait to it. And I really don't feel like they should use Netflix at all. Just put it on YouTube. Just make an announcement. Hey, we're gonna show this on YouTube. Yada yada yada. But I think it's a small crack to something much larger. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna start seeing paywalls for stuff that don't make sense. Uh, and I get the argument that everybody already has Netflix, so that's not true. That is not true. Everybody does not have Netflix. So I don't know. I just don't. I don't like. I don't think this is a good business practice. They could have gave me the money honestly, and I could have did something with that money because that game is going. That game has already crossed 1 billion already in just pre-orders, and they haven't shown a single lick of gameplay. And you think Netflix is going to do what? Boost that? No, it's already boosted. It's maxed. It is like an RPG, and you sitting at max right now. You got max HP. There is no higher for you to go. So I just think it's a waste of marketing, a waste of money. Yeah, I think it's a waste.
Okay, all right, Keith. K-Bone, do you have an issue with this Netflix premiere of an extended look of Grand Theft Auto 6, which will be a 6-hour window before it shows up on YouTube?
1 to 2 billion. $1 to $2 billion is the estimated
Yeah.
cost of GTA. Netflix, thank you for your contribution to this 1.2 $1 to $2 billion that I have to pay for making this game. Thank you, sir. Here, take your 6 hours. I am not going to flip out for 6 hours of exclusive gameplay. I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think it's a problem. I know Rockstar needs that money. You have to understand, not everyone can do this. If Madden had 6 hours, I wouldn't care. If well, God of War, I may have cared if God of War, but there's only a handful of games that can pull this off. That it even matters that you see it for 6 hours, and it's a very small candidate of games that can actually do this, and GTA is one of them. And I do not fault them at all for using whatever strategy they have to make back that money. Because what we continue to say, we want games to cost a certain price. We don't want games to increase. We don't want the price to increase. We don't want our consoles to increase. So in order for that to happen, they have to find creative ways to make money. We keep forgetting that as consumers. And this is, I believe, is a harmless way to make money for a rock star to make money. A 6 hour, it's not like it's a day. It's not like it's 4 weeks or something that is negative or negatively impacting the gaming industry. It's 6 hours. And yes, this may be a doorway for other avenues, but do you want to get charged more for the game? If it's a choice between a 6 hour window and you charging me more, a 6 hour trailer window, and you charging me more money for a game, I'll take the 6 hour window. And so no, I don't have any issue with this. I don't have a problem with this. I think it's good for these companies to find creative ways to make money, and I think they should. If they can find ways to not directly impacting the consumer, the more they can do that, and not touch my pockets, the happier I'll be. So I have no issues.
K-Bum has spoken.
Game still $80.
So
Yeah, because they found other ways to make money.
so my verdict is I don't have a problem with this at all. What is it hurting? What is it affecting? Who is it wronging? If this is where I would have an issue. This is where I would align with you, Keith. If it was exclusive and it wasn't going to come to YouTube at all, and you had to buy a Netflix subscription to view it, and if you didn't, well, it's up the creek unless somebody leak it, then I would take issue. I have no issue with this. This is not impacting me one way to I own Netflix. But if I didn't own Netflix, 6 hours I'll be able to see it. I can go find something to do. I can play Splatoon Raiders for 6 hours. And then when it uploads on YouTube, I can get my fix. I feel like sometimes, and I'm not saying this to you, Keith, this is not at you. But some of them comment sections some of them comments I saw, there is a thin line between gamers being mistreated and entitlement. Sometimes with gamers. This is entitlement. I wasn't even going to frame it like K-Bun framed it. He put it in a business sense, and I wasn't even looking at it from
entitled.
that. So I'm saying gamers are entitled because you are inconvenienced if you don't have, and like I said, probably most of these people that are complaining do have Netflix. But let's say you don't. Because you won't be able to watch it at the exact same time as uploading on Netflix is a problem for who? Because what I was saying in the comment section, I wasn't even putting it like K-Bum just put it, but I didn't even think it like that. A creative way to make more money. I'm saying I use Blue Ocean strategy. I believe that because of the type of game that Grand Theft Auto 6 is, the cinematic nature of it, the movie-like nature of it, this may, I'm not saying it will, this may intrigue people who view it on Netflix like, man, that looks dope. Now, Keith, you made a good point. That's still a $600 entry plus the game. So I don't know how effective this is going to be, but if you are willing to go buy a subscription to Netflix that we saw somebody did because you don't want to wait 6 hours, that's not on Netflix, that's not on Rockstar, that's on you. Because you
crackhead.
Yeah, you
John.
because it's not like you not going it uploads at 3 p.m. on Netflix. 9 p.m. you'll be able to watch it. If you can't wait to 9 p.m., that's on you. That's not Netflix fault.
Remember the conversation that we had a couple of weeks ago, Level? We were talking about what would we do as the CEO of EA. And we talked about the biggest way to make people spend money is FOMO.
Yeah, that's true. We did say that. I'm just saying, and that's right. It's creating a FOMO moment, but if I didn't have Netflix, I wouldn't give a FOMO.
I have Netflix, and I still won't watch on. I wouldn't give a FOMO.
You let my flip live, man. Let my flip breathe.
My bad. I caught it late.
Netflix, I wouldn't give a FOMO. I would wait for 6 hours. I'll find
He's
something else
FOMO
to
tripping
occupy
out
my
here.
time.
I'm staying.
These
So
FOMOs out here tripping.
These
yeah.
FOMOs out here tripping.
So for me, this is a non-issue. I listen
That's
to a
funny.
few videos that keep posted, and I'm listening to these people ranting, and I'm like, bro, I don't see nothing here to rant about other than you don't get to view it if you don't have Netflix for 6 hours. If that's a problem, then I'm willing to accept that problem. I don't think that's a problem. But that's me. But I'll get the floor back to y'all. K-Bone, you were saying something. You got the floor.
No. I was making a comment what you said, but no, I think if the FOMO moment caught me, these FOMOs.
I don't. Well, Keith, you got it. I just, like Keith wasn't saying, he just thought it was unnecessary. And I agree. It is
Yeah,
unnecessary in the sense
yeah,
of, like you said, it has already, pre-orders already exceeded 1 billion. So we know this game is going to be I can't say that. It's going to be ridiculous.
absolutely.
But to K-Bun's point and to my point, if this opens up the door to make more money, hey, then call me Damian Wayans. So call me Marlon. We gonna make more money. It's not impacting anybody because you're not excluded. You're not cut out. You're not being rejected. You
Yeah,
just gotta
good.
wait. You just gotta wait. It's like my daughter. I got some ice cream now. I'm gonna give you some ice cream later. Let me eat my ice cream right now. Then when I'm done eating my ice cream, I'll go get you a scoop of ice cream. If you can't wait till I enjoy my ice cream, then you don't need no ice cream. I'm not saying you can't have none. You just can have some when I'm done. You're still gonna get the ice cream. So a little patience.
I don't think that's the issue, though. I think most people do actually have Netflix. I don't think that's the issue. I think it's just a simple fact that why are y'all doing this? Like
Money,
it's different. Look, man.
money.
Everybody was mad when what was that fight K-Bun that they put on Netflix? The first one that they put up on
First
Netflix.
one.
I can't remember the first fight.
Was it Tyson
Was
first
it
or was it something else
Tyson?
first?
I think it was Tyson. I think it was. It wasn't. It might have been a Floyd. I don't think it was a Floyd. I think it was a Tyson fight that they put
Either
on
Tyson
Netflix.
or Canelo or something like that. I think it was Tyson.
I think it was Tyson and one of them boys, Jake Paul.
YouTubers.
Paul, dude. Now, that was the first. All of us was like, man, Netflix, they put it on Netflix. But now look at all the stuff that's on Netflix now. WWE on Netflix.
WWE. Yeah.
Now, but it's working. So, to me, you never know what door this might open up to being a benefit rather than a hindrance. And if you don't have Netflix, I understand in that sense. But I'm not going to get mad at Rockstar for doing business and making business moves. It's not hurting me as a consumer. It's not hurting me as a gamer. They're not excluding me from this content. It's just getting no different than exclusive deals that's done with Sony. Hey, they got Hades. Was it wrong for them to do an exclusive deal with Nintendo with Hades too? Are we mad at that?
No, I thought that was a great deal.
It's no different than that.
Is that you saying that's the same thing?
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but it's in the same.
It's a similar vein. It's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing, but yeah, it's a similar attitude. Should I be mad because Nintendo brokered this deal with the developers of Hades 2 to get it exclusive on their system for a few months? Now, if you're not on the Nintendo Switch 2, yeah, you might be salty about that. But that's business.
One of the reasons I bought a Switch 2.
What
It was definitely one of the reasons.
are we talking about here?
Please read Nia's comment.
Nia. Okay, Nia, I'm defending Keith because y'all are beating him up. Okay, Nia, let me stop. I apologize. I had to. All right, putting the game up on pre-order before showing gameplay and then putting the gameplay behind a paywall early is insane, to be honest. It's insane if it was never going to come to YouTube for you to watch it. Like I said, if the paywall excluded you permanently, then I agree with Nia. You only waiting 6 hours to get it for free. What are we complaining about? If you are Boo Boo the Fool to
Unnecessary,
go
bro.
subscribe, okay,
It is unnecessary
may
from a
be.
consumer perspective. No, it's only unnecessary from a consumer's perspective. If you don't care about a company getting money, it feels unnecessary.
I'm gonna go a step farther. It's unnecessary for those who want it they want to watch it right then and there, and they
I
don't
don't
want to.
think that's the issue. I
I
don't
think
think
that's
the
what it
time.
is.
No, the time is not the issue. It's just the practice of putting the game behind a paywall. Most of these people do have
It's
Netflix.
not stuck behind a paywall. It's
That's my
temporary.
point. It's temporary.
It's temporary.
It
And
ain't
now,
I didn't say
nothing
I didn't say it was
if it was
stuck. I
something
didn't say
that,
it was stuck. I said it's behind one.
yeah,
for
for 6 hours,
for 6 hours. So you ain't. It's
that's a
not.
non-issue in
That's
my
a
book.
non-issue. If it was like
It shouldn't exist.
If they need to make money, we got to
Okay,
allow
They
these
sold the
companies to
game for
make.
Can
$100. My brother-in-law pre-ordered the game for $100.
And it's going to be played
okay.
for 10 years,
Wait a
man.
minute.
They
Wait a
have
minute.
to
Wait a
get the money to
minute.
play the developers.
Wait a minute. Wait a
Come
minute.
on, man.
Wait
So
a minute. Hold
you
up.
don't think they
I
should
got
make
some
money?
questions. I forgot some questions for
No.
Keith. I got some questions for those who saying the paywall. Okay, Mia said putting a game up on pre-order before showing gameplay and then putting the gameplay behind a paywall is insane. Okay, let's break down that statement. Putting the game up for pre-order before showing gameplay. Did that stop anybody from that wanted that game from pre-ordering it?
No, but putting your money up to pre-order for access to the game is different than access to a trailer.
No, listen to what I'm saying. It's a 2-point statement. She making 2 points. She said putting the game up for pre-order before showing gameplay, which happened, meaning you putting this game up before you ever showed the game, which we talked about on this podcast. That was jacked
right.
up.
And we said the same company is doing more jacked up stuff. But go ahead.
Wait a minute.
I
Okay.
With you.
So we are as gamers. Keith, have you pre-ordered Grand Theft Auto?
Absolutely not.
K-Mom, did you pre-order Grand Theft Auto?
I would never pre-order a Grand Theft Auto.
Did I pre-order Grand Theft Auto?
I don't know. Did you?
Nope.
No. So the idiots, the people who haven't seen the gameplay, went out there without gameplay, and it was enough of them to get it up to $1 billion.
Which is crazy.
All right, Keith, if you didn't have Netflix, would you go buy Netflix and see that preview, or would you wait 6 hours?
No, I would not, sir.
K-Bum, if you didn't have Netflix,
You already know the answer. Don't even ask me that stupid question.
Level ain't going to buy Netflix. I'm waiting 6 hours. So if you boo-boo the fool to go buy Netflix, you the same people who will spend. So it's not Rockstar. It's these impatient, gotta have it gamers who, cause you got a whole nother option. You can wait till you see gameplay. The game ain't going nowhere. You didn't have to go out there and pre-order that game. You pre-ordered it because it was available to do. So you did it. That's on you. That's not on Rockstar. You can be just like Keith, K-Bum, Nia, and Leveled and wait till you see gameplay. And then if you see gameplay and you want it, you can go pre-order it. If you don't want to buy Netflix to watch it, you can wait 6 hours. Who is this a problem for? Impatient people.
So we're defending Boo Boo the Fool.
I'm defending.
Right.
I'm defending Rockstar to have the right to do. I'm defending Rockstar and Netflix have the right to do business.
Yeah, they do.
Me as a consumer don't have to purchase the business.
I don't have to like it.
I don't have to participate. I can wait.
I don't have to like it. I don't have to like it. I don't have to participate. But this is a business deal.
It's business.
This is a business deal, and to get mad at the company for, and this is my, I've said for the longest. These companies, we can't complain both ways. We can't complain when they try to make money by not charging us more, and then we can't complain when they try to charge us more. One way or another. Which one is going to be?
And all I gotta do is wait.
But they already charge you more for this particular game.
And they have to no, they're not charging more. They're charging the rate that new games are coming out as.
Yeah.
Mario Kart and
New
this.
new games are coming out at $79. There's certain new games that are coming out with a They didn't charge you the $80 price tag. They didn't charge you like over the amount. But it is an okay practice that several games have already shown to charge the $79 price tag. That is a price tag that you can hit for this generation.
I will argue that.
I could.
Go ahead, Keith. You got it.
I was gonna say I can argue for Nintendo because they're selling you a cart, and then they also have it. Yes, and they also have those same games $10 cheaper in their eShop. So I could argue that Rockstar is not selling you a physical game. Yes, yes, sir.
But once you have the 79 price tag, that is how much it costs for a game. And once people are shown that they will pay $79 for a price tag, that's how much it costs for a new game. There is no, that is not what's used.
Before Nintendo made that tier for digital versus physical, was the physical version of Mario Kart World $79.99?
Yes, it was called the Switch 2 bundle.
No, if you didn't buy a bundle, if you just bought the base model Switch 2, and you wanted Mario Kart World after that, and you got the digital, did you have to pay $79.99 for it?
No, they hadn't implemented it yet.
So you had to pay
$79. So
you had to pay $79.99
for the digital version.
For the digital,
it was still $79. So you can say yes.
So it was that was already been.
It was already established.
Again,
so
I can make the argument.
It was established.
Wait a minute. I'm going with what you're saying.
You can go back to when the Switch 2 was released, but I can make the argument today, a year later.
My point is,
it's already done.
It's not fair to do what.
Why is it not fair? Because it benefits my argument?
No, because the original situation, right? We're going back to prior to what you could argue. Yeah,
but
you can argue.
Time, we found out that the cartridges cost more.
But listen,
we found that out later.
That's irrelevant to the Keith. That's
already been established.
$79.99 is $79.99
now.
Right?
I understand that, but you're also paying for a physical game, which these other companies are getting rid of.
Okay, but we talking about digital. I asked you a question. I said,
yeah, Mario Kart at that time they did not implement it. Yes.
So it was $79.99.
Was $79 digital. You don't have to change or dance around it. Mario Kart was $79 digital. They released it as $79 digital.
You bought the digital version,
digitally was worth $79 is what they said.
But I can't use the information that I understand today.
You can use it, but it doesn't change the fact that $79.
Wait a minute. Hold up, K-Bum. You can't take the information you know the day that has changed and prescribe it to a time that it didn't exist.
But we're talking about Grand Theft Auto and Mario Kart and $79 games.
Listen to what I'm saying, Keith. Grand Theft Auto is Rockstar. We talking about Nintendo. And Nintendo, prior to changing the practice, did the same thing.
But true enough, it was alluded to. Doug Bowser did say that they were going to implement this.
They did at the time that they were selling it.
So what I'm saying is they didn't just think of it on the whim. They didn't just think of it on the whim. It was already in the plan.
Doesn't change it.
You don't want to give it to me, Keith. That's all right.
It was I'm not going to fight because you're making it seem like they made the decision this year. They were already talking about it.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter. You have announced that the games, the $79 games, that you can't just saying okay now it's cheaper. Now it's $70 cheaper.
They course corrected. They course corrected.
Wait. How much did Donkey Kong come out at?
The same. I thought it was two games. It was $69.99.
I thought 2 games came out of $79 during that first year.
What you had Kirby, and then they added that DLC that made it $79. And then the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is $79.
Yeah, them was all $79 because they were
because the original Tears of the Kingdom was already $69. And I remember when that came out, Nintendo fans was like, "Oh my god, a $69 game."
All I'm saying is this. This all I'm saying. Before Nintendo came out with a tiered scaling for digital and physical to make it more enticing for people to buy digital. When the Switch 2 came out, if you did not buy that bundle and you wanted Mario Kart World and you decided to buy a digital copy of that Mario Kart World, it was $79.99. You didn't have no physical nothing, it was still $79.99. Now, they have changed. They have made it more user-friendly, consumer-friendly. It's two because they make more off of the digital version, so they made the digital version more appealing. So I'm not going to sit up and act like Nintendo just doing something great. It's saving them money to get you the digital. Now, if Rockstar is doing the same thing, they giving you the digital game for $79.99 and the physical for $100. They doing it. It's just they think their digital, they think that game starts, the value of that game starts at $79.99 even for the digital. So I don't see, my point is, I'm not going to take issue for companies doing business, especially when I don't have to participate, and what they're doing, I'm going to still have access to moments later. So it's not like K-Bump said, it's not a week later, it's not 2 weeks later, it's not a month, it's not a year. It's literally the same day. You can watch this a little bit later. We doing this on Netflix.
This is how it begins, people.
Brother, if that's a problem, then brother,
Eventually,
I can't see
eventually it will be locked behind paywalls, and you won't be able to get it moments later.
If they can do this without charging us more money, than cool.
I don't know what.
They gonna do both.
They can keep the game prices down, and cool.
I don't see what this.
I'm fine with that.
I can't see the problem here. I can't see it. But
there's
hey,
no evidence that they're gonna charge us less because they put it on Netflix.
I'm not even fighting for that.
But they will charge us less if they can't make. They will charge us more if they can't make the money. That's a given. They're going to find ways to nickel and dime. These companies will find a way. This is why you had transactions, microtransactions in single player games in college football, because you have to make the money back.
Keith, I got a question for you. And Nia, I got the same question for you. If you are a rock star and Netflix, you about to put this up. They know y'all putting this up on Thursday the 27th on YouTube. And Rockstar and Netflix calls you and say, hey, we'll give you $400 million to have this on our platform for 6 hours before that reveal. You gonna tell them no? You gonna tell them no? You gonna tell them no? Are you gonna have the same conviction, man? Why do we need to do this? And what's the purpose? Are you taking that $400?
Sold.
I can make that money by myself. I don't need to cut you.
Ain't no business there. You ain't running no business like that.
I have
running no business like that.
I have Grand Theft Auto. What are you?
No, bro. No, bro. Lord have mercy.
I can't believe how little.
It's not a business decision. Jesus Christ.
I can't believe how little pushback they're getting. Okay, Dark Star, explain to me. I'm gonna listen to you. They're going to subscribe to Netflix for. Okay, you got some idiots that will.
Yeah, that's their
Dark
fault.
Star, are you going to subscribe to Netflix for it? If you didn't have Netflix, are you going to subscribe to it for it?
Remember, these idiots that you keep calling them, they're leading the charge.
They still idiots.
When they walk y'all off the cliff, just remember.
Y'all ain't buying it. I don't keep. You can't y'all it because if I didn't have Netflix, I'm waiting till it go up on YouTube. So I'm not part of the y'all. So
not
if
part
you
of
got just like I'm not the one that buy microtransactions. I don't need that hair. I don't need that suit. I don't need them tennis shoes. This doesn't impact me. if you don't have the maturity, the what's the word I'm looking for? If you don't have the patience to manage your desires and your wants, that's on you. They not forcing you to buy Netflix to watch this.
It's not a force. It's not.
So So Rockstar is doing nothing wrong. If
It's
you
not a
feel
force.
like I gotta get it, I gotta watch it now, that's on you. You got YouTube. You can go get you a free subscription to YouTube and wait for 6 hours and watch it. If you can't do that, the problem is with you, sir. You are drawn away by your own lust and entice. Don't make me go to them scriptures. You are drawn
Almost.
away. That's on you. That's not Netflix. That's like saying the girl with the big butt forced you to touch it. No, she didn't. You touched it because you wanted to
You're
touch
not
it.
gonna tell your brother to put
Because
his
you
hand
wanted
away.
to touch it.
You gonna let your brother touch that butt? Come on, man, brother.
So
You
I'm
gonna
not
let- you
blaming the
watched him-
girl.
You watched
I'm
him do
not
it.
blaming the girl who got groped because a man couldn't help himself. This is can't help it stuff. If you can't hold your water for a few minutes and wait and being you too impatient, that is on you. That's not Netflix problem. That's not Rockstar problem. Give me that 400 mil. You got it for a 6 hour window. When that 6 hour window up is going up on YouTube. Thank you. Good business handshake. Let's go on about our business. That's what it
Exactly.
is. Let's stop with this one. This is too much. This is too much, Keith. It's too much for this one. Man. Stop this. Stop.
Unnecessary from someone who's not paying a bill.
I might not even watch the YouTube.
Okay,
video.
if they Darkstar, if they need
still made their money.
subscribers, that's their business. So if people are willing to subscribe to get 6 hour access early,
Then Netflix is
Claps.
smart. Then they
drop
smart.
bombs. Netflix did what Netflix supposed to do.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean Level gotta buy it. I can wait to YouTube. Nia, Darkstar, Keith, K-Bum, we all can wait. We can go eat some burgers from Five. You can go to Five Guys, get you a burger, some fries, and a soda. Go sit down. Go walk around the park. Take your dog out. Let them use the bathroom. Come back in. Oh, I got another hour. Splatoon Raiders. Oh, I got 30 minutes. We good. We doing what we waiting for. Any of these directs, we waiting till they show it. I'm gonna wait until they show it on Netflix, on YouTube. But I got Netflix, so I had to get it 6 hours early. So anyway, I'm good either way it go. But if I didn't have Netflix, I wouldn't give 2 cents. I'll wait till it come on YouTube. Just like I do a lot of boxing matches. I didn't catch the pray per view, but when it go up on YouTube, I watch it over there. Dang, Floyd really did stick him pretty hard. I ain't losing no sleep over this, man. I think this is a nothing burger. I'm telling you, this is a nothing burger. I think this is entitlement, and I think we
Make your money.
Anyway, that's enough on this. Any final thoughts, Keith? K-Bum, me and you double team.
It's weird. That's weird. It's odd. It's not normal.
When y'all walk off the cliff,
Or
who's walking off?
or you
walking
see
off the
your,
cliff,
or you
brother?
see your
Speaking
brother
of double-
touching that.
Speaking of doubling down, since keep doing that, let's segue to this final topic. Speaking of doubling down, Sony doubles down on no disc. They had their report to report to their investors because their investors were starting to become concerned about them not addressing the outcry and the backlash for the no disc continuance after July the 28th. Well, Sony responded to them, and I'm not going to go find the article, but they basically gave their reasons for why they're going this direction, and they doubled down to their investors. How do y'all feel about that? K-Bum, Keith, you doubling down on this, so we said, well, let's get off of that. How do you feel about Sony doubling down with their investors?
Who's you asking first? And so you said both names.
Either I came at Keith first, so I'll go with you, K-Bum.
In our segment that we talked about, what would you do as the CEO of Sony? I was the only person that stayed true and said I will continue with the path that we're on with the digital future. I think it's the right decision. I think we're going to get there eventually. Someone has to rip the Band-Aid off. I am not upset as so. Well, I'm not happy that Sony's doing it. I'm not happy they're doing it at this moment. But somebody has to rip the Band-Aid off, and I think it is a proper decision for them to make. Stick to your guns and move forward with the future because that is the future of gaming.
Okay.
So I'm actually happy they stuck to the guns and didn't just fold because some people are talking about it and have some kind of strike that they're going to come up with. Because I do believe people are not going to stay true to their wallets. I think their mouth is talking more than their wallets are right now.
Okay. All right, Keith. Same question. How do you feel about Sony doubling down to their investors on the strategy of moving away from physical media?
Hope it's worth it.
Can't stop, man. Come on, bro. Dude.
Listen, I game on PC. I don't really care all that much, but I hope it's worth it for them. Of course, they have the numbers to back it up, so they could say, hey, the gamers are responding to digital more than they are physical. Not only that, I don't trust Sony gamers. Sony gamers, like K-Bomb been saying, they talk, but they wallets do something different. So Sony know what they're doing, and I hope it's worth it.
Okay, all right. I see where you're going with that. I jumped the gun, and I agree with you. This is a gamble. Now, K-Bomb could be right, and Sony fans will say one thing because we've seen this. People love to be keyboard warriors and yell and holler, and then when it's time to put up or shut up, they put up the money and buy the digital stuff. So we've seen this with Switch 2. People cried. And they still crying because they making money, but they got Switch 2. So will the gamers stay pat? Those that are complaining, will they continue to have the same sentiments? Will they keep that same energy, or will they fold? I think Sony has two concerns here: that and price. If the price ain't right, it's over. Period. There ain't nobody. There will not be any much migration. If they can get the price in a respectful space, then there's going to be a tale of if these people are really real or not. If John ends up, Keith, if John ends up with a PlayStation 6, then we know this is all hypocrisy. You know, John on Digital Foundry said he's done with PlayStation. We hearing a lot of people say that. I believe it when I see it. That's what I say. I believe it when I see it. If you ever hear me say I'm done with Nintendo, just know I'm probably lying. And so we'll see if these people serious or they lying. But they got to double down. They can't admit that they was wrong right now. Now, if investors begin to apply pressure, that's one group that can get Sony to change course, will be the people putting up the money. So if they not liking it, we'll know. And then if Sony pivot, then we know that pressure from investors coupled with gamers caused the levy to crack. But right now they seem to be standing pat and they moving forward. It says after Wolverine, I'm throwing mine away and never buying one again. It has nothing to do with physical, just didn't have enough games for me. I agree with that. PlayStation
This generation has been the worst.
Yeah, PlayStation 5 generation has been absolutely
The worst.
milquetoast. Absolutely. That is facts.
Yep.
All right,
I've said it on almost every other podcast.
All right. So since we basically had 3 hours, Keith, have you seen this? And we was asked this question by Comic Book Crunch, and I forgot about it, but I thought I'd bring it in. Have you heard about the person that's playing Link? They have named not Link. Was it Link or Ganon?
Ganondorf.
Let me go back. Ganon.
Yeah, I started reading his name and I thought it was a different language, and I was like, well, I don't want to read that sentence. And
It's
oh man, y'all forgive me. I'm not trying to be racist. I don't know how to say his name though.
Hold up,
I can't say it. Is it Yuli?
Is either Yuli or Uli?
Latu
Taku
Kafu.
Cafe.
Latu Kafu. La Kataka Tafu. Anyway. Who is this? Who is this person?
I do not know this man.
That's probably why I wasn't gonna talk about it, because I don't know who this actor is. So it ain't somebody that we familiar with. So let's see.
He played in Young Rock. Never seen it.
Is he black? Yeah,
No.
he's brown. He's a brown.
He was
guy.
a dude. He was a dude. Oh, he was Young Rock. He was a. Oh, okay. Oh, he was in Alien Covenant.
I don't know who this dude is, but I'll have to hear his voice. But if he sounds like Gannon, I'm not mad at it. This dude is an Australian actor, singer, best known for his role as Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in the NBC comedy Young Rock and Bayamba in the American Netflix series. Keith Netflix, Marco Polo.
Wow.
All right. We done for the night. That's it, man.
Wow.
Any other?
I got a problem with Netflix. I don't have a problem with Netflix.
Any other thing before we get out of here? We got 5 minutes before 3 hours. We've been gone, people, so let us have this 3-hour night. We typically don't go this long, but we had some disagreements. Me and K-Bum disagreed. Then me and K-Bum disagreed with Keith. This was a good night. So, never had one where we disagree with Keith so hard. That's different. I feel like we wrong. Okay, Keith, you right. You right, Keith. Slap yourself. Slap yourself.
You think that's gonna make me concede?
Man. You was right. Netflix is tripping. Because this don't feel right. Netflix is tripping. Keith got to be right.
Them FOMO's tripping for real.
For K-Bum and Keith, from K-Bum and Level to align, something got to be wrong. So, Keith, you right.
That don't make me concede.
So, all right, that was the Live and Level Gamer podcast for tonight. We are back off of vacation. K-Bum is on vacation. Keith, when you going on vacation? Or have you already been on vacation? You was already on vacation.
Already been on vacation.
Dang, you was on a vacation for us.
Yeah, it didn't cross over on a Thursday, so I was good. Actually, no, it did. It did. I did the podcast, and y'all can barely hear me.
What means
That's right.
Don't let out happen again? What? Don't let that happen?
Don't let it happen again.
Is it it?
Or y'all disagreeing with me.
Oh,
let it happen
slap
again.
yourself,
I am an equal opportunist.
Oh my Lord! From here on out, we dropping bombs on Keith's head anytime we disagree. Forget that. Anyway, Keith, go ahead and sign out, bro. It's on you. You got the floor, Keith. Sign out.
Yeah, man, I was late earlier because my son had football practice, and I think my youngest wanted to get out there too. He ran out there on the field and just started practicing. Who knew? Anyways, man, it was good to catch up. It's been a week. So yeah, it's been a week since we had to get a chance to get out there and play Splatoon Raiders. You would not be disappointed. I did want to mention the Fire Emblem Unfortunately there is a new direct. Very interesting, very, very interesting. I'm actually looking forward to that one. I don't know if I'm gonna get it day one though. I just bought this graphics card. I probably need to chill. Probably need to replay some games. But yeah, man. But y'all. Oh, going to my cousin's wedding this weekend. Y'all might see some pictures on Facebook.
Sure.
You know, your boy looking dapper. You know what I'm saying? I had to get my suit tailored a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
All right, K-Bum, you got the floor.
No, man. K-Bond 20 signing off. I had a good time. I hope my wife, I wasn't too loud today. I hope I didn't keep my wife up. If not, K-Bomb is going to have problems. Hopefully she got a chance to get some sleep with all this disagreement I'm having with Keith. But no, I enjoyed myself. Next week I'll be back at home base with my actual microphone. And so, yeah, it was good to catch up. It's been a minute. So, yeah, good podcast. I enjoyed myself today.
That microphone you use, it don't sound too bad. What is it?
Just iPhone.
Oh, that don't sound bad at all. It sound as good as the one you used at the crib.
Oh, nice.
Anyway, yeah. So anyway, like I said, man, it's good to be back on here with you guys. It's good to agree to disagree and agree again. Only to disagree in the comment section privately. So, because me and Keith already been going back all day on for a minute on that topic anyway, so we knew we was on two different sides. I didn't know K-Von was going to come. I'm like, did you read all the stuff I said? Because you basically saying what I said. But anyway.
Absolutely not.
We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Praying for your safe travels, K-Bum. Keep praying for your safe travels to the wedding. Keep me in your prayers as well. Trying to get this promotion at my job, so just keep me in your prayers as well. Man, can use that so I can buy some of these TVs they got, so I can join the party. Have me an OLED down here. So, with that being said, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all stay blessed. Stay out of trouble. Get your life right with the Lord. If you don't know him, make him a part of your life. And we will see you on the flip side. To then, deuces.
Deuces.
Peace.
Bro, we got smashed, bro.